Oh, gotta change my green screen. There we go, that's better. No, I'm not sparkly. Be right back. Oh, there it is. Hello. Sorry, I'm doing like 10 things at once. Oh, that was my phone telling me I'm live. How are you? I'm just trying to make a little dinner. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Krista. The wind is picking up. We're supposed to have 80-mile-an-hour winds and baseball-size hail. We thought the other day was bad. We are getting nailed. So.
Hey, you're live.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
yes,
hell.
Joshua, another one.
Well, my camera decides not to show me, but it's going to show the background, really?
Yeah, that's better looking anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, you got a point. Hang on. Let me try something here.
Well, Krista, like I just said, we are getting nailed. We're supposed to get nailed with a really bad storm. So, like 80-mile-an-hour winds and baseball-sized hail. So, I'm finishing up dinner. Gonna have a glass of wine. And
There you go.
maybe even take you guys out on the porch to watch whatever the carnage is.
Oh, just hold on. We ain't done yet. You see what's set off on the Gulf Coast for me, huh? Tropical storm coming up.
Oh, yeah. Cristobal, right?
Cristobal, yeah.
Yep.
So far, it's at a tropical storm, so hopefully it'll stay there. But
So-
it's still got a lot of water to come up through before it hits land, so it could change anytime.
Yep. So I'm experimenting with my new Instant Pot. You know,
Yeah.
the instructions aren't real clear on how to use it, but
Well, let me tell you.
I have a bunch of these little stew potatoes.
Yeah.
So I poked a hole in each one, threw it in there, set it for 11 minutes. Perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, if you want, what they call, one pot meal,
Uh-huh.
go on YouTube and look for dump meals in an Instant Pot.
Okay.
And they got like thousands of them.
Okay. Well, tonight I made up a bunch of those little stew potatoes, and I had a ready-made thing of cheddar broccoli soup from Sam's Club.
Oh, there you go. Pour that in there.
Potatoes, I dumped that in. I put it on the soup broth setting, whatever that is. It's bubbling, it's simmering, it's heating up the soup, and that's going to be dinner along with a little bit of salad. So
there you go.
It's been so freaking hot that
Susan's trying to burn down the new house.
But it's nice to be like baking potatoes or cooking potatoes without heating up the whole fucking house doing it.
Yeah.
That really impressed me. There's not even hardly any heat coming off this thing as I'm cooking with it. So.
Yeah. Huh? All right. Another wife walked by. I said, "Look, Susan's trying to burn down the new house."
No, not yet.
Between my air fryer and my air oven and my Instant Pot, I haven't used my stove and my regular stove in a long time.
Well, I would love to get an air fryer eventually, but I really wanted the Instapot to start off with because.
Well, yeah, because you can do more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen so many recipes for Instapot meals. And, I may not have all the ingredients, but I can get a lot of ideas and make up my own shit.
That's why I said on YouTube, watch a few videos, and it's so simple. You're like, well, fuck, I could have thought of that.
Yep. If anybody wants an invite, I can send you one. I literally didn't send out any.
That's just like
So-
that's just like certain things we'll make with pasta. You gotta retrain your brain to putting the noodles in there dry with all the stuff mixed together, and then just turn it on and walk it away. Yeah.
Well, you have to have, like, for this 8-quart one, you have to have a minimum of 2 cups of liquid
Right.
to use it. So, you know.
Yeah.
And most of that soaked into the potatoes. Most of it was gone by the time I was done cooking. So.
Yeah, like I said,
the wind picked up pretty good, and then it kind of died down. So I don't know what it's going to do out there.
yeah, like I said, it took me a few times to get the hang of actually throwing, because I'm so used to boiling your noodles and then adding shit to it. This, you just throw it on one pot and walk away.
Yeah. And in basically 15 minutes, how do I shut this off? Just like that. Dinner is done.
But I tell you what, those things do make a great soup. You throw everything in there, the meat, the seasoning, the veggies, and turn it on and walk away.
Yep.
Especially if I get time early in the morning to throw it all in there, I'll put it on the slow cook deal and cook it for 6 to 12 hours.
Yep. Definitely. Ugh. Ah! Getting my ladle stuck in the back of my drawer. What the hell?
Need to hang your rack system somewhere.
What's that?
Do like I do. I got a little rack deal and hang them.
Yeah, I don't know where I would do that though.
You can do pretty much like on the side of a cabinet. If you got room somewhere to hide,
Oh yeah, actually I could right there.
Yeah. That way, like your ladles and stuff that's like odd shape, you can hang it and still have to take a chance of jamming your drawer up. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to get me a couple of those automotive magnets that you see where they put tools on.
Yep. Yeah, Ken's got a couple of those. Those are nice.
I want to buy some from Harbor Freight because they're pretty decent there.
Yep.
And they're good. And hang them on the kitchen wall and put my big knife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That way you ain't got to go dig in the drawer. It's right there. You can say, I need this one.
Yep.
So you know how many times people's gone in my knife drawer digging around and cut themselves? My knives are sharp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done it myself.
If you would, give me a minute.
All right.
I need to take food back to the bedroom and then I'll come back and get the computer.
No problem. If I see somebody come in, I'll let them up.
Okay, appreciate it. Well, it's raining a little bit, but
Yeah, I gotta let someone know to add me back to the group room. I was trying to do something earlier today, and I was at an office, and that thing was going off. They were having combos in the link room and setting my phone off like a high school bell, so I had to hurry up and leave the room so my phone stopped going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right back.
But I know the two culprits, so.
Oh, shit. Told you I'd be right back. I need spoons.
Short trip. They would say
Okay. No, I'll be right back.
So bad. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Pass it up again. There we go.
I'm back. I'm not plugged in for now.
Did you say you got links?
What the fuck? I just unplugged that and the whole outlet went nope.
Yeah. I bet you I know what type it is too. It's probably the one that got the little butterfly deals in the corner that grabs the drywall.
I don't know.
I
I know
those.
it's got a screw in the middle, but
Yeah, I'm just saying if you take that plate off, you'll see in the corner. And yeah, I hate those things because my old place used to have them when they get loose and you go to pull something out, the whole thing would just.
yep.
It's a neat idea, but a bad design. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Dodge Hemis, It's a good idea, but a bad design.
Right. I just turned the light on him.
Oh no. He's like me. You didn't let me close my coffin. The light.
Right. I gotta try to get on the bed without spilling my freaking soup
Yeah.
or dumping the computer. Go.
Yeah. Or down the side of Ken's leg.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe I'll warm up then.
Yeah, it's been like 75 degrees in here. I finally turned the air on and he's in here freezing to death. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, the wind came up a little bit and then it just kind of petered out. I need to check the radar again.
The radar shows a Band-Aid. There's a square around Rapid City, and then it looks like two legs that go on top and bottom. It looks like a Band-Aid going over the top of Rapid City.
2 minutes ago, lightning has been detected 3 miles from us.
Yep. I do don't mind.
That doesn't tell me jack shit. Oh. I suppose I could be nice and send out some invites.
Yeah, I sent out a few. I know where a bunch of them are right now. They're over on Ron.
Probably over, I was going to say probably over on Ron's.
Yeah. I mean, as far as Josh and Dave and all them, they're over at Ron right now. But he's here too. So.
Yeah.
Dave's like me, he's here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Ron on, but I got him on the other screen in the background. I can't see it, but I got it running that way he get his watch.
Yeah. Well, if this storm doesn't do anything, I probably won't stay on here very long, but
Yeah, never know. Yeah. Well, I found a new place to buy my lawnmower belt.
oh yeah?
Tractor Supply.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, I went to the normal place I normally go. Like there's a lawnmower shop and there's Stein's Lumber, you know, place like that. They had,
Mhm.
but they were wanting $50 to $70 for it.
Oh, dang.
I said, there's got to be a belt close to this size that I ain't got to pay no $70 for just because it's got someone's name on it. So I was
Right.
like, oh, shit, Tractor Supply right down the road outside, you know, coming back. I had
Yeah.
to go anyway, so I stopped. And sure enough, they had it. And the lady looked it up and it was $27. I said, sold.
Nice.
$27 is a lot better than 70 and 60.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
it wasn't a per se lawnmower belt, but it was a Kevlar automotive V belt that was the same size and the same shape. And I was like, I don't care what it's for. It's so
Yep, it'll work.
it's got Kevlar in it, so it means it'll last a little longer than normal belts.
Yep.
But I was like, how is that possible? I can buy an automotive Kevlar belt that's, but you know, it's a little shorter than mine, but it's got a tensioner on anyway, so it's not going to bother it. You know, it'd just be a little snugger fit anyway.
Yeah.
But, it's funny. I can buy that for it was $27.87, something like that. But yeah, the one that's made for lawnmower is just a plain old rubber belt, and they want almost 49 to 8, you know, depending on the size, 48 to $76 for them.
Wow.
Because a lawnmower is a specialty use.
Yeah. Well, because they know you're not going to be in there but once in a blue moon to get one. Yeah. I know I miss O'Reilly's. I wish they wouldn't have closed. Used to, I can go, I don't care where that belt came from. You can go in there and say, hey, even if it broke in half, you bring the old one, hold it together. I need a belt about this size, and they go back there and find one.
Yep.
18 $20, you know.
I'm trying to think what the places that we go to that's actually up here by us now. AutoZone.
Step into the AutoZone.
Oh my God, Nick.
Went right overhead. Did you look at her and go, meow? Oh, God.
Hey, I don't know if they still have them, but Donna, if you want some really pretty wine glasses, go to Dollar Tree.
Wait, we was there today looking at them. Yeah. She was looking at something like, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I like these. She said, you know, not your busted lip.
You were doing this and Anthony was doing this. I'm like,
She's like,
Just do something. Just respond, right?
yeah.
how about if I just do this?
Oh, hey,
There you go.
That was you. Look, she did both. See, that's called authorized, verified.
There you go.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff she see there. She's like, ooh, I like this, but she's kind of, you know, to me it don't matter, but she's kind of wanting to wait till we get in the new place.
Mm,
You know, that way you ain't got to unpack it twice.
How you beautiful, Donna?
Biscuits tore them up and threw them into this batch too,
mm.
right on top of the potatoes.
I could do that with the next batch because I've got
Yeah.
another one of those things of the broccoli
And
cheddar soup.
potatoes are just going to turn the same flavor as a soup, so
Mhm.
you can, you know, chop some of them up so they blend in, and then some of them leaving chunks like this.
So I was thinking about finding my potato masher and actually just mashing them into the soup.
I don't know if you want to do that.
That might give a little weird texture, Susan.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Turn it into.
Donna, this was actually, I bought this the day that I moved in here. I had to run to Dollar Tree and I walked in and they were right there in the front. And I'm like, ooh, new wine glass for a new house.
Yeah, let me show the ones I bought from Dollar Tree here. Watch this. Of course, they're dirty, ain't they? They're sitting up here. I ain't used it in so long. Look. It look like little cactuses.
Oh, those
Oh,
are cool.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But we're having cherry limeade from Sonic.
Nice.
You know, when they leave the full limes in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are so good.
No, the funny thing is I have a picture that has that same cactus handles design on it. And I bought it at a yard sale a long time ago. And it only had 2 glasses with it. And I was like, chances are I'm never going to find them glasses again. And I went into the local Dollar Tree here in this town, and they had a whole freaking shelf of them.
You were meant to buy them.
I was like grabbing them.
You were meant to it.
It's supposed to be a pitcher you make margaritas in. You know, in those glasses you pour in. It's got the little cactus look to it. You know, it's a margarita glass.
He's the only one that hasn't made a request yet. That's from when he wants me to color for him.
Hey, Anthony,
Uh-huh.
you're the only one that hasn't made a request. What do you want Ken to color for you? It can just about be anything, because you name it, he can find something like it.
Me would be either.
I mean, freaking Gamer wanted me to find something from World War II and shooting Hitler. I'm like, really? Come on. Dude.
No. Me would be a dragon.
There's fucking 90,000 fucking dragons in there, dude.
Whatever. If they pick one, I mean, you wouldn't hurt my feelings because I like all dragons.
Like, did you see them ones that I already put up?
Yeah, I've seen them. That and something with wolves. Anything with wolves.
Oh, you know what? Why don't we do that since I haven't done any wolves?
Okay, do a wolf then. All right.
I commissioned my daughter to design a tattoo for me that represents her,
You've already told me.
Bash, and Megan?
Yeah.
Did I show you guys the concept that she came up with?
I think you showed me
Yeah, I
I showed Dream. It's what she's got just sketched out roughly is basically 3 baby dragons in different positions. And one has a piece of pizza hanging out of its mouth. That's my son. One has a flower in its mouth. That's Megan. And the other one has a paintbrush in its mouth. And that's Isabella.
Yeah.
And she sent me like 4 different ideas that she'd come up with, all very different. But I already have 3 other dragon tattoos, and 2 of them are baby dragons. And I'm like, fits the theme.
Yeah.
general consensus.
No,
Yeah.
my 3 favorite has always been dragons, wolves, and eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You must have liked the last couple of that I put up then, the Eagles.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely like those. As far as sea,
Make me want to color again.
I don't know why. I've always been dolphins.
Oh, I love dolphins. I love
Before I
dolphins.
lost the nerves in my hand, I used to carve dolphins out of wood and stuff.
Oh, wow.
You remember I showed you that one that's on that little pedestal with the stingray?
Yep. I want to get some, like, maybe some matte photo paper and actually print out some of what he's been doing, because some of it, it takes a long time and it takes a lot of like concentration.
It's actually artwork.
I tried one and it pissed me off so bad. By the time I got done, I'm like, fuck this, and I uninstalled the app.
And hers was a simple one, and I went and did one that freaking had 300 and some fucking colors on it. She's like, fuck you.
I have like 42 colors in mine, and I'm like, oh, fuck this. I don't have patience for this shit.
And then I showed her how many were on the next one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the funny thing is that dolphin I did that years ago. I'm talking years ago. And I gave it to my youngest sister. And the funny thing is, in 2014, she passed away, and they ended up coming back to me because her husband gave it to me because he knew it meant something because I actually made it. So,
Yep.
Anthony, I'm going to change that up a little bit, brother.
what's that?
It's three heads next to each other.
Oh, okay.
That's a
That's
lion, a
cool.
Native American, and an eagle.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. Yeah, because you know me, my native stuff. Yeah, I got native
And
stuff.
it's a blend picture, so it's going to look almost real life.
Yeah, those blend pictures are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like that one there that's carved out of that stump. I've had people say, you need to get the paint touched up. I said, hell no, because the thing's an antique. I said, that would ruin the, I mean, I'm not worried about the value, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? To me, that'd be like defacing it.
Yeah.
You're
Just
ruining
like-
the patina.
I'm talking about that one up there. See where it's the man and a woman's face carved into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like little specks where the paint, you know, over the time, and from being bumped around, moved, and packed and unpacked.
Yep. It'll ruin the patina. That's what they call it in the antique world.
Right. I mean, if I did anything, I would clear coat it to protect it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Susan, what'd you think of this one that I showed you earlier? I
Oh,
call it
yeah. Very cool.
Present yourself. Or have Anthony present you.
I'll take a picture of it, then put it up in our Ken's hangout.
Let me see your face, Nick.
Yeah, he's working on it. There goes his light. All
Yeah,
right.
there we go. Wait, hang on a second. Ken wants to show you guys something.
All right.
You're gonna have to show 'em.
Hold on.
I
Oh,
like
hell
that one. That's
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, let me open it up to where it's on his face.
Yeah.
How much detail there's gonna be.
How you feeling, Ken?
Oh, better.
But you're still suffering, yeah?
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
He will be until he gets the surgery.
I'll be back.
Just the eyebrows have 6 colors in it.
Watch out for my soup there, honey.
Do you hear me, Nick?
And you're
Anthony?
I
You
think
are?
you said you had to be right back.
No, I can still hear.
I said just the eyebrows have 6 colors in it.
Wow.
That's how detailed that one is.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
Waste time saying 6 colours because the US Marines, they can't count past fucking 2.
You know, Nick,
Isn't that
sometimes
right,
you need-
Anthony?
you need, Nick, sometimes you need to come with an international translator.
Google
I
Box
said-
app.
I said it's a waste of time telling Anthony 6 colours because the US Marines can't count past 2.
I heard that shit, motherfucker.
Oh, that's cold. That's bad.
Yeah, well, Anthony only joined the US Marines because he couldn't get in the US Army.
Hey, look,
That's
we
the
only
Navy's
had-
equivalent of the Army.
Hey, we only had to learn to count to 2 because that's about all the licks we get out of you British Navy.
Owned. If I could own you.
So, I'm in my bedroom. See that big blank wall behind me?
Yeah.
It needs something.
I think you're
Pictures of
yeah,
naked
pretty.
women.
Big old drawing of a naked lady up there, huh?
Printing off Karen's artwork. That sounds pretty cool.
Oh, shit.
I actually want to frame a couple of the ones he's done and put them out in the living room.
Yeah, he did a really good job on those.
Well, I don't know if your Dollar Tree has them, but our Dollar Tree here just got like a big freaking shipment of like different picture frames, and I mean some of them are nice, man. I'm like, holy crap, $1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honor, absolutely not. There's enough big mirrors in this house that I have to suffer with. I don't want one over my bed.
Shit. You stand up from the toilet and you gotta look at yourself. What the
No.
fuck?
Let me tell you, a mirror
Mate, give
around.
me the thumbs up.
I'm gonna tell anybody right now, a mirror around your bed is the worst mistake you ever do. Because if you accidentally look up and look into that mirror when you're in that certain position, you'll never look in another mirror.
I think
Lisa?
it's tapestry.
Yeah, it scared the hell out of you.
Yeah, I was thinking something that maybe would kind of take up that space and act kind of like a soft
Headboard.
headboard, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe
Hey,
it's
Mike, how you doing,
tapestry.
buddy?
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Got it. I'll do one of a mermaid
Uh,
one again.
I think it's in the box over there. I'll be happy to do it. How are you feeling? Okay, so I think
Yeah. Well, you know what I always want to do, Susan? Get some thin cedar planks and make me one of those plank headboard. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Get like the lighter color, the darker red, and just kind of stagger it. And then just sand the shit out of it and then shellac it.
It shit smells good too.
Oh yeah.
But if you live in Florida, don't do it.
No, I don't live in Florida.
I know, but there's cockroaches everywhere in Florida. In the leaves, outside, everywhere, and everything. They showed me. Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot my hat.
We got cedar. We got a certain type. We got 2 types of cedar trees that grow around here. I can actually go out in the woods and cut them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's them big things you guys got in the swamps? Them things are beautiful.
Cypress.
Cypress.
Yeah, but you can't cut them anymore. You go to jail.
What? What are they called?
Yeah. Cypress.
Oh, cypress. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why this house. That's why this old house is still standing. The entire edge of this house, except for the underfloor is. The underfloor and the entire walls and outside this house is made out of cypress wood.
Wow.
That's why it's still here, because the older it gets, the harder it gets. It almost turns to stone.
Yeah, it's a bit like your head, isn't it, Anthony?
Yeah. Older it gets, the stoner it gets.
No,
Well,
it's
well,
only
they're
like your
okay.
head because you're US Marine. They're all thick as fuck.
Oh, I had a guy today goes, "You do weed?" I'm like, "Well," he goes, "That makes you scum." I said, "How's that make me scum?" I said, "I don't work anymore. I'm retired. I've done my work. I've done my duty." I said, "Now it's my time to relax." So I smoke a little weed. I said, he goes, "Well, I can't do it." I said, "That's because you're working, moron." You know?
Yeah, that's true. If you got somebody working for you, and
Well, yeah, but you know how many
depend
people
on
are
them, you don't want them stoned.
getting fired because they think, "Oh, my state, it's legal." Yes, your state, it's legal to smoke recreational, but your employers still go by the federal law, and it's a
Yep.
no-no. Yeah.
Yep.
And when
Well,
the insurance
even if it was federally legal,
The
you've
company.
got, take alcohol, for example. If you show up to work drunk, not only will they send you home, they're going to fire your ass.
yeah,
If you show up to work stoned, the same thing would happen, even if it was federally legal. So,
Yeah, especially when you can get people killed. You know,
yeah,
like you running a forklift or
yeah.
whatever.
Well,
you
that's the thing. That's like where I work. You would not
I've
know.
seen-
And within 6 months, I went through 10 people trying to train them to operate forklifts. But as soon as the drug test came out, gone.
Mhm.
I was like, Jesus Christ, people.
When I worked as a welder, our parent company, or
Yeah.
Swing Slide, they were loading a truck, and guy was going in and out of the truck. He wasn't done loading the truck, really. He didn't think, but somebody else put something in there. The thing was full, and he pulled away from the dock. He come whipping around the corner off the dock with the forklift into the parking lot, and no one was killed. You know.
Oh, I
where
know.
my ex-boyfriend worked, It was a produce factory or produce warehouse. And they had this one guy who would literally go out back on his lunch break, get ripped beyond ripped, come back, and every day after lunch, he had to move produce from one part of the warehouse to the other, and he had to drive the forklift up the ramp and into the warehouse. Every day. Every day, he hit the power box on the outside of the warehouse, and it was okay. He'd dent it, he'd ding it, he'd have to put it back on. One day he hit it and sheared it off, and we literally had no power for 4 days until it could be replaced.
Somebody else.
The forklift after that.
Yeah. There was one other person over there who kept, spearing his with a forklift. They speared the main support for the entire huge building with the forklift multiple times. Every month. Because our building's maintenance guy, he had to go there and weld it.
Yep.
You don't want to have to weld on one of them things.
No, you don't.
That takes real talent.
You need no choice. My boss, when I was over at the other another building we had, tipped the crane over on everything. It was a rolling crane. Where he tipped something over, and the chain was like an angle like this. I'm like, Dave, no. He's like, just relax. Boom.
More.
Well, I used to tell where I used to work. I tell the guys, look, you do that at home at night and on the weekend. I don't give a shit. But don't leave for lunch and come half baked because you sit in the parking lot and smoke 2.5 doobies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try like, well, I'm not stoned. I said, bro, I can smell it on you, and your eyes are so dilated, and we're out in the freaking sun, and your eyes are dilated open. Something's telling me something wrong.
Yeah. We had a couple guys like that. We're welders. And
there's always
they were
the people
squinting all the time.
There's always the people that get stoned and then you can blind them with dental floss. That's kind of obvious too.
Susan and I have had those conversations about my eyes a few times. Huh?
Yeah. Like I told them, I don't have no problem with it. What you do on the weekend and late at night, I don't give a shit. When you come here, don't be coming to work in the morning stoned. Don't go to lunch and get stoned.
Don't climb ladders and get high.
Yeah.
Oh man, I went off. You know how they got them ladders at places and the overhead welders, and you got to climb a ladder to get go and get the crib and get the ladder from them, and they're OSHA approved.
Yeah,
somebody asshole put bolts in where the rivets were because it wore out. Get a new ladder. I climbed that thing holding a 40-pound spool ladder, got all the way to the top to put the thing in, and it broke.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get a power cord.
All right.
Wasn't hurt.
Well, they always say, well, smoking pot don't interfere with my. I said no, but it slows your reaction time down. And regardless, even if you get in an accident and it has nothing to do with the fact you've been smoking weed, what's the first thing a company does when you have an accident? They drug test you.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's automatic. When you go in the hospital from a work-related accident, they know automatically to drug test you.
Remind me to go get my coffee in a minute or two. It's not done yet. I just sat down here and all my things popped up. Even
That's like at the port, they find out they had to take a drug test, and they know they've been doing it, and they go and spend $50-$60 for one of those flush kits. But there was only one problem. My company did hair particle tests.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't care how much vinegar you drink, how many of those drug cover-up tests you drink. Hair particles going to tell everything you did for the last 10 years.
Gotta shave your head to get past one of those.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You show up a day before your drug test with your hair shaved, You're fired.
Oh yeah, right.
One of my buddy's wife worked it from home before it was cool for a large company that shall not be named. I don't know. I can't remember who it is anyway. But anyway, she had to take them tests automatically. She never smoked, but he did. You know.
You know, the funny thing is, even when my company popped somebody, they gave them the opportunity to go to a treatment for 2 weeks. Get cleaned up. Yeah, and go to classes, you know, for basically, yeah. And they can keep their job. You know how many of them wouldn't?
All of them.
I'm like, dude, you just lost a $35 an hour job. I would, if they told me I had to mop floors for the next 2 years, I'd be mopping floors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Lisa. Hey Christy. I said hi
Hey,
to you guys.
Lisa. Hey,
before, but-
Christy.
Hello, everybody. Christy, Lisa. Anybody else I missed? Might help if I put chat.
Lisa says love you, Ken.
Let me move this. Move that.
I mean,
Solid.
I know that for my chosen profession, I'm going to have to test clean, and I'm going to have to keep testing clean as long as I'm in that profession. So,
You're a
But-
nurse, aren't
Oh,
you?
yeah, in the hospital. Oh, yeah.
but
Or
it's
lab.
worth it, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You know who the best nurse I ever had? It was right when I had my first stroke. Yes, I had stroke. And she's from the Ukraine. I had my first stroke on Christmas Eve. Like 2013. But anyway, she came into my room and she was like massively pregnant at the time, and the baby kicked her. But she almost went to her knees. But then she talked to me for like half an hour. Every time she got a time, she came and talked to me. She's really, at our hospital now, she's like one of the head, she's the head floater nurse. She'll go anywhere.
Right on.
She even gives seminars. But she was a nurse in Ukraine to begin with. She had to come here, retake everything all over again. And her teacher was extra hard on her because she knew she was already a nurse. She's an RN, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, you need to go and be a PA or something, you know.
Yep.
But then her husband left her.
Well, it's like my buddy I used to work construction with. His name was Gerald. I used to tell him all the time, I said, bro, you're a wasted talent, bro. I said, you should have been a CPA or something. Because look, this man, I don't care what numbers you threw at him. He could give you the figures for anything.
Yeah.
And, but he was, believe it or not, he was planning on being a CPA. The only reason he never made it because when he was younger, he got in trouble and got a felony.
Oh.
Hey, Mike, is your coffee ready?
Oh, yeah. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Yeah,
Alright.
what about you doing?
I'm going to take my cam off for a second, too.
All right.
And
But yeah, it used to make me sad because I mean, you could throw any measurement at him, he can give you the square foot, centimeter. You know, I don't care what it was, off the top of his head, without paper, calculator, nothing, man. And me, I was struggling with a calculator and a pen and pad.
Yep.
and I'll be like
Mm-hmm.
on my
He-
fingers.
walk in the
I
room
use
and
my
measure.
fingers.
He'd walk in a room, and if it was squared, he'd measure two of the walls
Okay.
and tell you exactly how many boxes of, you know, how many square foot of this you're going to need. How many, you know, I'm like, Jesus, bro. He can damn near eyeball it and say, okay, this is 600 something square foot. You're going to, each box has got so and such. You're going to need this many boxes, you know?
Yep.
And he'd have it down to to the last box too. No waste.
You wanted some more
What?
soup?
You didn't eat that little bowl of soup?
I filled up on salad here.
Oh, shit, girl.
I ate some of it.
I can't bend like that, lady. Put it out here. Out here. Jeez. She thinks I got pterodactyl arms or something.
Well, I always get teased about having T-Rex arms, so.
You do.
Well, you guys are a perfect fit.
I gotta call him lately. I haven't talked to him in a while. See how he's doing. His mama just passed away.
Uh,
He's
So
been
send
going
him
through.
my condolences.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
been going.
know, but
He's been going through her house trying to, Yeah, he was like the black sheep of the family, and his mama left him in charge of everything.
ooh,
And his brother, the oldest brother, is throwing a fit because he thought he was gonna come in there beating his chest like the silverback, and then Laurie goes, "Sit down, shut up."
yeah.
Said, "It ain't got nothing to do with you." She said, "Your mama left your entire estate for your brother." Kind of
welcome
shocked
back,
him.
Christy. Welcome back, Lisa.
Kind of shocked him, because he pretty much stayed away from him.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd visit, call, and stuff like that, but his older brother was around the mom all the time, but usually that's because he was draining her bank account.
Okay,
Dave, are
Dave.
you okay?
That's what I was going to ask. Is it your heart hurting because of your recent loss, or is it like actual physical pain?
Mhm.
That's need to kind of figure out the difference. Do you need to get medical attention, or do you just need to hang out somewhere friendly?
Yeah.
Almost done.
Dave, is it something you've had checked out and you know what it is?
See, I'm gonna tell you,
Copyright, Ken.
after my Tulu incident, my heart even mumbles wrong. My ass is in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, them strokes and shit, that hurts. I don't care who the fuck you are, that shit hurts.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to make your body do something, it's going, no.
You hit the wrong button while you're playing the game, it pops up.
Oh, I got you, Dave.
Yeah. Clogged artery. Woo. Mm.
Well, I don't know where the storm is that we were supposed to have 45 minutes ago, but
Might have petered out.
Right.
I went over you.
the wind picked up really good for about 5 minutes, and then,
Yeah.
not that I'm bitching, I really don't want any more damage to my house, but
Yeah, you just would like to know a guarantee if it's coming or just, go away. Coming back here.
yeah, it might be headed Lisa's way. I'm not sure where it was going.
I haven't looked up the
I don't
weather.
know.
Northeast.
Yeah, so it is headed Lisa's
It's
way.
headed right to your front doorstep, Lisa.
Yep, Lisa, it is headed your way.
I sent it with a gift and a bow tie on that sumbitch. I addressed it directly to Lisa's house with a bow tie on it.
Yeah, he thought instead of swatting you, he'd storm you.
Yeah.
I got the okay on the surprise package too.
I want it to be okay. I don't want to set it down on here.
What am I doing with
Look
it?
at my bowl, bitch.
What am I doing with it?
You just like,
Oh, come here, Spike. There you go.
so we can have this one where you
Lisa says Ken does that crap with the snow too, jerk.
Well, yeah, you're younger, Lisa. You can shovel it.
sister.
You're younger, Lisa. You can shovel it. We get to watch.
I'm gonna burn my
I
tongue.
wonder if I have enough cord to make it into the bathroom with this thing. So I
Gotta
can,
go poop, you guys are coming with.
no, I'm gonna go smoke. I'm not gonna go poop. I'm not Nick.
I hope not. I've seen worse.
You know, I just pictured that in my head. That's a
No, no,
scary thought. Nick with boobs. That'd be scary.
Anthony,
A streamer that I know on a different place. He forgot to take his headphones on. He went to the bathroom. We heard it all.
pay-per-view on.
You really had to go, boy.
That's too
No,
funny.
baby. See, you got it wrong. Mark would be the one bent over. Lisa would be the one driving it.
I just set you all the way across the bathroom from me.
Uh,
You know what we're talking about, too?
What?
Ready cheese.
no, y'all.
Yeah, I need to put some on my Walmart order.
She's in the bathroom to smoke. No, she's in. I open the window to let the poop smell out. Okay.
Yeah, Ken, I told you I have to get some on the Walmart order. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I hear you. The wind is blowing a little bit, and it rained a little bit, but
It's gonna go right around you.
nothing like what they were threatening.
Well, you never know with them things.
Well, that's one of them storms. You know, it knocks on your door and you open the door and it goes, boo.
Right? That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
We had the same storm earlier.
Yeah.
The one in '99, if I hadn't stopped, it dropped right on my head. I stopped at the railroad tracks. Oh, it's the Archery Club, you know. Wayne Boyd, we got out of the woods because you can't see shit in the woods, you know. And got outside and we looked toward where we're going to head, and the sky is totally black like it's night. Like, oh,
Wow.
we got to head that way. We got as far as like Hanover. We had to stop at the tracks. He goes, "Why'd you stop there?" Because there's no train coming. Well, guess what? I don't like that. The cone of silence is going to kill us. Guess what came out of the cone of silence right after he said that? A tornado.
Yeah.
4 minutes later, we get a tornado warning. Yeah, that was scary. And then we had the big hail, like softball size, but it was soft hail. In the windows. I'll give it to Cadillac. His Cadillac was the only vehicle that didn't get any dents in it. It was an old Cadillac. The hood was huge. It was as big as a house. You know? I swear to God, it was bigger than the house I live in right now. It was, that damn thing was 9 foot long. You know?
This is hilarious. I've got a little fan about yay big in the window to like suck the smoke out.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing in way harder than that little fan can blow out.
Blowing. You were singing to a fan when you were a kid?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was my line every time was, "Luke, I am your father."
Well, this is in the 60s, so we didn't have that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what,
Having any,
I miss the old Sears and Roebuck fans. You know, the ones that take your finger off if you stuck it in there,
yeah.
Yep.
because those things move some air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These little plastic things they got now, I turn it on high and I'm like, something wrong with it. They got this label backwards. No, that's high. I said it feels like low.
Have you ever tried a tower fan, Anthony?
Yeah, and I loved
That's-
it. But
Yep.
I had one and it lasted me about 6 years, and it finally went.
Yeah.
We've got one out in the living room and one in the bedroom, and I won't go back to a regular round fan ever again.
Right. No, I need to get me another one there because the wife loved that tower fan. She had one on her side of bed blowing right on her. She loved that thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's a reason that there's off and then high. Watch
Mhm.
the YouTube channel all about that, because they don't want your house to burn down if you turn it if it was like from high to low and it didn't start, it would burn your house down. That's why it's right there. It's been like that way for years.
The old Sears and Roebuck fan I had, it had a toggle switches, chrome toggle switch. Center was off, left was high, and right was low.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a rarity there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll never know what happened to it. I remember having it as a kid growing up. It was in my room, and then it just kind of, like everything else, vanished.
She still has a season box. It's not a Sears. Kmart. A Kmart box van.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Broke off it, except for if it still works.
Mhm.
Oh, she keeps using
Oh, yeah.
it. The handles broke off. You know, I think they still got a knob for to turn it up and down, but. And then I have a fan, and they keep borrowing that. I swear they stole it, but it got buried under some boxes over here earlier in the year.
Yeah.
It was one of them, a Holmes something or another. Yeah, I think it moved some air.
Yeah, I watched a video earlier. This woman still uses a 1960 Maytag ring washer,
Jeez.
My aunt had one of them.
and it's never been worked on, and it's still running.
Exactly.
Wow.
Never
been
been worked on.
over here. It used to be your mom and dad's, and they're still running.
I like one of the videos. She says, "Yeah, it still works great," but she says, "When you ringing them clothes, you got to be quick because that sucker gets a hold of your hand. It don't stop."
Wow.
Yeah.
My one aunt actually got my mom's thing
Mm-hmm.
in a ringer because
Wow.
yeah. Thank God they have that safety release thing.
Yeah.
Later on, Karma caught up with her because she got hers caught in it too.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, because them old Maytag, them rollers didn't care what got in between it. If you could you can crush a small end of a beer can, stick in there, and it crushed the can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my other aunt that lived another city away, she kept one of them for years, even in the 80s. And but you know, she was like an overuser of Downy. She had blue water, and I hate that stuff. Blue water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like the last, and then her towels are really soft though. I think they were waterproof. I swear they were waterproof.
Yeah.
Now
My
Like, how's that
I don't
coffee?
use none of that. I wash my clothes, don't soften it at all.
You know, my first wife, when I was working out at Olin at the chemical plant, I had to wear Nomex. I had to wear Nomex zip ups. And she decided one night she was going to wash them because I usually wash them because I'd only wash them in cold water and that was it.
Yeah.
Because Nomex.
Yeah.
She drowned them thing in a half a bottle of fabric softener. Okay.
Oh, geez.
Those things fell apart.
So,
I said, "Baby, those are Nomex. You're not even supposed to wash them like that." She goes, "They were stiff." I said, "They're still because they're fireproof. That's why they're stiff."
Hey, Joseph. Woo.
Hey,
oh,
Joseph.
speaking of fireproof, don't wear
Not
brand new uniform pants to weld. They're very flammable. Same
Yeah.
price is flammable. I know. I caught my leg on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I didn't
that's
get burnt though.
what I tell
What, Dreams? What, Dreams?
No, he said he caught his leg on fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh, responding.
It was wintertime and I had wool socks on, thank God.
Drake, let me tell you what goes on in shops and construction sites. I've had bottles of 90 proof like this poured down my side, and a guy lighted it just for shits and giggles.
Oh, Jesus, I know.
Yeah.
When I was working over at another place, they shell that name because OSHA will get a hold of it and close the place down. But, you know, this is like years ago, like 97-ish. One of the forklift drivers decided it would be funny to lock me in the
Porta potty?
spray booth because I transferred over to be a painter because I hated the welding part and they wanted to get rid of me anyway because I was way too, meticulous. You know, that was my job to be meticulous at the last place I worked, you know. But anyway, heat's on. We're drying the plow paint, you know. It won't dry any other way. But yeah, he thinks it's funny. He puts a board through the thing on both sides and locks me in there. I went nuts in there. I started banging on shit. It's illegal. I could have been killed.
I know when we was in that plant making fuel for NASA, it was funny because the new guys, and I was one of those new guys at one time, they like to wait till they see you go to a porta potty. They duct tape that son of his clothes. And then shake the shit out of it to where that blue shit just fucking just.
Oh,
you know, they wouldn't tilt it over. They would just rock it, shake it, and it just
don't come off either.
About 5 days later it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing they didn't do to me, but I heard the stories after this. They've duct taped people to poles before.
Yeah.
And left them there all night. What if the shop burned down while in the middle of the night? You know?
I know that.
Didn't dare try that to a Sasquatch.
What's that old boy's joke? He said they duct taped him to a pole like that, left him all night. When they got back in the morning, they asked him, "Hey, you all right?" And he says, "Yeah," but he says, "I got one question." And they's like, "What's that?" He says, "Doesn't that calf over there in that field got a mama?"
Calves are weird like that. Yeah. That's crazy.
He said that calf spent half the night trying to find a nipple, bucking them for a nipple.
Oh, Jesus. Was it in a barn? Obviously.
Yeah.
This was in a factory, but yeah.
No, yeah. Well, it was outside of the factory, but it was on a farm, commercial farm. Yeah. It was funny. He just asked me one question. He said, "Don't that damn calf got a mama?" He said, "That son of a bitch back to buck the hell out of me."
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, they duct taped him to the pole in nothing but his tighty whities. He had no clothes on.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Not counting the 50 million mosquito bites he had all over his body.
Oh,
All right.
Oh. That's the Indians, the Native Americans. They used to do that to people. Like tie them to a tree somehow out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And mosquitoes would bleed them dry.
Yeah.
And I will attest to that.
Or the ants will get them.
Oh, yeah. I remember what tribe was that used to love to do that, bury up to your neck and then pour honey on top of your head.
Ants?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate ants. I don't like ants at all.
Yeah, but can you imagine being buried up to your neck, your head, all things sticking, and then they put a dab of honey on your forehead?
Yeah, that's Indiana Jones material right there.
Good thing I fucking took a shower today. I smell like a fucking goddamn rat house. Fucking soaking
I know that. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I felt so bad before that. I couldn't stand the smell of my own self, but I couldn't get enough energy to move.
Well, he took a shower this afternoon, and he's already sweating so bad that he said he already smells bad.
Yeah. I forgive you. It's not smell-o-vision.
Yeah, thank God smell-o-vision fell.
I understand though.
People joke about that. You do know they were actually trying to invent that, right?
I know.
They actually had a little deal in the back. They put little cubes of different scents,
Yep.
and it would mix them to give you like a wood smell, a fire smell, a smoke smell. You just. I was thinking to myself, I'm glad that never worked out.
Well,
Can you
it
imagine?
did work out,
You're
but
sitting
it
at
was expensive.
Yeah, it was too expensive. But can you imagine sitting in the house and you watch a commercial and showing a steak, and all of a sudden you smell steak in your house,
Yeah.
and you're poor and you can't go buy one. You're like, you motherfuckers.
That's like where I live.
Hey, it might have upped the sales of TVs because we've been all like Elvis, get mad and shoot that some.
Elvis was there?
Yeah, Elvis did it a couple times in a motel room. He'd get mad at the TV and shoot the motherfucker with a 38 snub nose. Yep.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't a big publicity thing because, he was Elvis. He had shitload of money.
Yeah.
He'd buy the whole hotel, brand new TVs just for that one.
That's my favorite scene in Forrest Gump is when he's a kid and he's doing that thing with his leaves.
Oh, yeah, showing Elvis how to dance.
And Elvis looks at the TV and goes, "Look, Mom."
Yeah.
I love that movie.
You know that somebody sued the makers of the movie or tried to because it wasn't realistic.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Part of the movie.
I mean,
it's a Gump shirt.
And they never said Elvis in the movie anyway. They just said some boy from Memphis.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, we all knew what they were, hinting at, but they didn't come out and said some boy named Elvis. They just said that that boy from Memphis, he got real famous.
Yeah. The entire movie was like the next thing and the ping pong thing, all that stuff was made up.
Yeah.
I can see straight up there.
Whether you need new tires or an entirely new vehicle, we've got you covered at Denny Menholt Auto Group, Rapid City.
Uh-oh. Rapid City. Meow. Meow.
I don't know what that just showed me. It looks like my parents are going to get hit. I think my parents are going to get nailed. Oh, shut up. You keep showing the same fucking ad.
You need to get that cat a boyfriend.
I'm home alone. She made a big dessert, took it to her friend's house tonight. They finally can get back together again.
Yep.
no
was
meowing
my
at
plan,
being cat. No.
Meow.
No. She's actually looking and she's listening. Her ears are forward.
Meow. Meow.
Now she's looking out the window. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least she ain't bothering you. She's looking out the window.
Guess what?
Thinking about it.
She's telling you, there's a man out in the yard, Mama. I hear him.
Oh my God, that was like when I had Molly, my black lab. I
Yeah.
swear, the boy dogs would come courting her. They would be waiting outside my door for her.
Yeah.
I used to have a 75-pound black lab.
That's like a girl. What was her name? She found out. Don't try to do jazzercise in your living room when you're on a period and you got a full-grown, full-blooded, a bull mastiff that can tell that you're in your monthly deal. To them, that's no different than a dog giving off the hormones for, hey, it's time to mate.
Yeah.
She said she was trying to do she does that jazzercise / yoga crap, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she was doing one of them poses, and she said next thing you know, she had 150 pounds trying to hump. and she's probably about your size, Susan. So
Where's the video camera when you
what
need
a
it?
massive is, right? It's a big ass fucking dog, man, and they're hung like horses. So, yeah.
Well, my
Spaniel.
little 14-pound Maltese that I used to have I'd be on the floor doing yoga,
Yeah.
and he'd get up and try to hump my leg or hump my butt or hump my arm, whatever,
Yeah, but the dog I'm talking about be no different than Ken grabbing you by the back of the head, trying to come here, baby, come here.
Mike, don't drink your coffee. You'll be spitting it out through your nose whenever we're.
But yeah, she was on the video. Go, my dog tried to rape me.
That's kind of a no-brainer, you know.
And then you can hear her husband in the back. You're on the rag. He smells it. I told you to stop getting on the floor.
Yeah.
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 We had a
Listen, I
Cocker
just got
Spaniel.
it done.
He's like,
Yeah.
normal Cocker Spaniel, buff colored one, and that
Yeah.
he got in his head he was gonna hump something. He wouldn't let go.
Yeah.
He got on your leg and you couldn't kick him off. You can be moving your leg, kicking it around. He's still on your leg. We had to get him fixed.
Yeah. Or do like my grandma's dog.
Well,
You kick him off. And he walked off still humping.
even getting him fixed doesn't always solve the humping problem, because a lot of times that's a dominance issue more than a hormonal issue.
Yeah, because I got a female dog that humps the male and everything. She gets on her head and goes, I'm in charge.
Both the collie and the Jack Russell, they still. Well, the collie he don't give collie there. They don't even care about nothing. He just make her happy. And but Bodie, he'll get on and start humping the collie's tail, and he's been fixed since he was old enough to get fixed.
Yeah.
He's just trying to dominate him because that's Jack Russell.
That's what I used to tell my buddy all the time. My wife don't know. My wife does not. He's like, my wife doesn't do anything but bitch. I said, well, you lucky she not like a female dog. She'd be trying to hump you in front of your friend.
Spike will get up on Chloe's back and try to hump her. Funniest thing I've ever seen. She's like 4 or 5 times his size.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you got to look at her. Sometimes it can happen.
Yeah.
In the fact she's part Basset Hound, part Chihuahua.
Part Chihuahua. Yeah.
Chihuahua in there.
I would have loved to seen which end that was. If it was male one end or female. Yeah.
I told my daughter, because my daughter asked what breed she was, and I told her. And then I said, a stepladder was involved. And first she goes, LOL. And then she goes back with, Mom!
Well, at least you didn't say foot ottoman or something. I told someone that the other day that it might have been a foot ottoman. They're like, what's a fucking foot ottoman? I said, it's a little square thing, round thing that you usually put out in front of your chair where you rest your feet. Why would you do that? They got recliners. I said, well, that was before recliners.
We had to change.
You can still get them. It's just most people don't buy them anymore.
We had to change a light bulb in the kitchen last night. I'm not allowed to get on ladders anymore, and I can't reach. So I had to hold. She had to get up there. She's like 5'2", 5'3". She got up there like second rung up on the little ladder she has in the closet. And then I had to hold her while she unscrews it because I don't want her falling,
Yep.
Yeah.
Joseph, I think it's awesome. I really do.
How many of them bulbs up there? There's 4 of them too in that kitchen light fixture that she had put in when she had the kitchen remodeled.
Yeah.
And they're the small ones. They're getting hard to find. Ace had them.
There's a lot of things that are getting hard to find, man. Every time I go in the store, I get pissed. I'm like, hey, where's the sunset? Oh, we quit carrying that.
Put hot water in
Yeah. Well, you
That's
know,
what I
especially
find
Walmart.
when I go to Ace.
Walmart don't sell it; it goes bye bye. If it doesn't sell, it's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't shop. I mean, the reason I don't shop at Walmart no more, for
Yeah.
one reason. I thought I have to use if I'm going to go and shop with her, I have to use one of them disability cards, right? We get there early in the day. The parking lot ain't even. It's like the first of the month though. The parking lot's not anywhere near full. You think I can find a disability card?
Nope.
No, because it's the first of the month. Everybody in there is using a disability card.
Well, that, and you also have people that get in it that don't need it.
Yeah,
And then you have kids that go in there and play with them and break them.
yeah.
Yeah. Because right now, our Walmart, there's like 7 out and on one side of it. I think on like the merchandise side in the deal there's like 8 or 9 of them back there. And the guy said every one of them been broke by kids playing with them.
I asked, well, for help, and do you think anybody give a shit? No.
No.
Nobody would help me. I totally lost it.
And I get so
you know where I
tired.
went? Over the festival.
Yeah.
Festival has all kinds of them, more than they need, more than the law requires.
Yeah. Then you give them a suggestion how to stop it. Oh, we can't do that. It's against our policy. Hey, when it starts costing you money and customers, fuck your policies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And check your green room.
Yeah.
Ken Dream says check your green room.
Yeah. I told her they need to do like, I don't know if you remember J.C. Penney. You remember them? They used to have,
Yeah.
but you had to go up to the customer service and you had to show them that you needed that, not just because you was a fat ass, but you actually had to have it medical wise.
Well, I don't have a card. Sorry, I just can't walk.
Yeah.
Well, I can walk a lot. You can
Yeah,
tell.
but even at your age, hell, they don't even ask me if I ask for one. Yeah.
Somebody went off my mom, right? She didn't have the plate on her car. But, and my mom did, she pointed at her rearview mirror. I had the
We don't do that here no more. You got to have it on your tags now.
Yeah.
Too many people were giving their tags to other people.
I know.
Yeah.
But, she could barely get around.
Well, I know.
The guy felt embarrassed then after that.
But now, even when they do, if you tell them you got multiple vehicles, they give you a tag to hang on the mirror, your picture's on it.
Yeah.
They take your picture, just like a driver's license, and stick it on the plaque.
Here we have, we still have the ones that hang from your mirror, but they're printed by a computer, and you have to have, just like you have a car registration, you have to carry the registration for that placard with the placard.
Right.
And if you get asked by a cop, you have to show that registration.
Yeah, well, see, they did that here for a little while, but now they got it like it actually has your picture in the middle, has a barcode that they can actually scan, and if they scan the back of your license, the little magnet strip, and it doesn't match, yeah, you're in some deep shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because too many people were, and even I used to have a cop tell me, even if you do drive someone around handicapped and you have that placard, that's fine. But when that person's not with you, they don't give you the right to use it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a no-brainer, but people do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, here, if you get caught, it's stiff. It's $250 fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't play.
I just let mine slide because I don't have a car anymore, for one. I still got a Florida license. I don't feel like going to get another one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drive again for reasons, I had 2 strokes.
See, that's like my wife, my second wife, with all the conditions she had toward the end. I had one on our van, but it was on my license plate, period. And but soon she passed away in 2012. I turned it in. I told them I don't need no more. She's gone.
Right.
And even the lady at DMV, she said, "Well, baby, you got almost another 4 years on that plaque." She said, "You can keep it." I said, "I'm not using something I don't need."
Exactly.
Yeah, I said, "Give it to somebody that needs it. It's not me." Yeah. I can walk.
I was going to go to the DMV like in March, but then the
Yeah.
COVID hit.
Yeah.
I'm not going there. You know.
Well,
Well,
you
I
can
was,
do that. I don't know why they didn't. Here, we don't go to DMV. We do everything online.
well,
Yeah.
I got a Florida license though. I've been here since 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
So
But the only time they forced me to go to DMV is, well, hell no. Last time they didn't do it because the woman asked me if my features have changed. I'm like, no, I still pretty much look like me. And they just put my old picture on my license.
I got to dig out my little. I'm not gonna get my license out and obviously show you, but I got to show you my high school picture. Hilarious. Oh come on! Did I put it on the other side? No.
What is today, anyway? Today's Saturday. No, it's Saturday. Oh, shit.
That's what it looked like a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Huh, I look a little bit like
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hand that to a cop. Sir, is this yours?
and then this, I turned to this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm still handsome.
Oh yeah.
You see me now, obviously.
Yeah.
Turning into bald-head first.
Oh man, I tell you what, Susan, you would have laughed your ass off. The first time I went to renew all my stuff after having all the surgery to my face and my head from being shot. The craziest thing is when I went in there, you should have seen between the Social Security office and DMV in 2 days, 12 and a half hours just to get my license back.
Oh.
Jeez.
Because my face had, because I went in there with all my old stuff, but I also went in there with my medical deal from the hospital and the doctors and all that, and explained to them I had reconstructive surgery. I don't look like I used to, okay? They got as close as they could, but they tell you when they do plastic surgery, they're never going to bring you back to what you look like.
Yeah.
Right? It's easier to change your look completely than try to keep your look.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and finally, Jesus Christ, lady, it's me. I'm just telling you, that was me before. This is me after.
That's me, my graduation year of high school.
Yeah, there you go. See, Mike, you're just keeping that around to torture yourself.
Yeah, I know.
You're going, what happened to the hair?
It was pretty hard to cut. It was pretty darn thick.
Yeah.
I kept that from the first reunion.
Come on, hop up. This stuff
Like,
over.
I got a picture of me in my prom date when I was in high school. Man, I was a beanpole way back in the days.
I was a swimmer back in my day.
Yeah, that was me swimming and track.
I was like 6'4", 195 pounds.
Yeah. My best track was a half mile.
I
I
couldn't
was
ever
a swimmer 9 months before I was born.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like start to get what they call the shin splint.
Oh, what? We'll get that.
Basically, I think I had fibro then,
And I was a world class school class pitcher.
Pitcher? For
I
softball?
I ditched my classes. I left school, the campus.
You were a ditcher?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I knew places in my city that nobody would look for me in.
That's me in prom.
Wow. I didn't go to prom until my actual girlfriend. She was like a couple years behind me.
Yeah.
I had some of the the rich
You
kids.
gotta realize she's 6'3".
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took her to prom.
Yeah. They actually had her standing on the bottom step, had me on the second one. That way, it kind of even out. I told the lady, I said, it don't really bother me. Yeah, I'd rest my head on a boob just for a joke.
A bunch of the rich kids were over. I seen them all over talking. They had the exchange student lady from Peru, I think it was, talking to me. Next thing you know, she comes over and was talking to me. She goes, "How come you never have a girlfriend?" And I'm like, "Because I do have a girlfriend, but she's 2 years behind me." That into that. I think they thought something else. Because I had, I was a bike rider, not a motorcycle, a pedal bike at 10 speed, and I rode that thing everywhere, even in the winter. Before we hit knobby wheels, it was like a racing bike. But this other guy who was in the photography club, I didn't know anything about him then. I just knew he rode a bike, and I rode with him sometimes. And they just assumed,
Well, you know what happens when you assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then later on, I found out some stuff about him. If I had known that then, I wouldn't even consider riding him or talking to him, Oh, man.
Having a conversation with somebody else.
I know. That's why I'm kidding to keep it clean.
Oh, no, but I'm not.
I seen him right by in his little painted up race car, his little, whatever you want to call it, with a whole carload of people, all different kinds of people. I know he lives in Rockford now, but he was driving through town with a little leather hat on and stuff,
Honey,
It was kind of weird.
can we go to the store to get me some special oil?
This is actually a sign in someone's yard. Okay?
This is special oil.
Yeah, okay.
Look what it says on the bottom.
I would put that up.
It says, "I'm not running for anything. I just wanted a sign." I've seen that. I was like, I gotta take a picture.
I would at this point. I'm not bringing in politics, but at this point, after I would vote for Forrest Gump.
Oh.
I know he's not real, but I would vote for him anyway.
Yep.
Susan, Tuck-in, Tom wouldn't go to the store for special coloring oil.
Hello, Candy. Good to see you.
Let me change that. Yeah, I seen that. I was like, oh, I gotta have that. I snapped a picture of it. She's like, "What are you gonna do with that?" I said, "Green screen."
Yep.
Yeah. I went above my head too. You guys made my day. Dark out again.
Let's see, where is that?
Susan, do you hear Ken laughing his ass off in your room? I'm surprised you don't. Tom, I'll go to the store to get me oil for coloring.
Is that the one?
Special, special oil.
That's not it. Where the hell did we go? Excuse me.
Oh, I mowed today. I had
What's
it
that?
done. I mowed the yard.
Oh, you mowed
Good
the
for you.
It's the only sun I get. About once a week. I spend most of it down here. Oh, and I lost my train of thought. I was supposed to get my eBay package on Monday. It came today.
Right on.
You know, it's just a little roll of wire for my Kato switches, you know. But I get another roll of wire coming tomorrow. Stuff I can
Back
solder
in
together.
back at the end of March, I had ordered 30 rolls of toilet paper,
Yeah.
and nothing on the Amazon page said it was coming from China.
Oh my
I just
God.
got to notice the other day that it had been delivered to my old address.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh shit.
I had already been there since that date. Somebody fucking took it. I got my money back from Amazon.
Yeah.
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 And I already got my money back for the other stuff that they won't give me the shipping information, so I can get a hold of the shipping company and change my address with them.
Yeah.
None of the sellers will give me that information, so I'm just demanding my money back, because 5 seconds after it's put on the porch, somebody's going to come and take it because
Oh,
they know
yeah.
nobody's there.
Yeah, because they know you done moved out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a whole case of fucking toilet paper.
Yeah.
I heard a whole bunch of D rings. I'll show you what they look like. Oh, come here. These D rings.
K&D, the north end of our house, which is the back, all of the siding is going to have to be redone. The corners, the J channel, the gables, it's all demolished.
Yeah, it got beat to shit.
The lady kitty corner across the street from us, all of her side windows got busted out. So,
Ow.
you know, I'm not going to complain about a little bit of siding.
Anyway, I ordered a whole bunch of stuff from Candy, and guess what? I didn't get them. And then, so I called the post office, and they came to my house, and maybe someone stole them. Nobody steals stuff in my neighborhood, lady. No one. Pity the fool that tries. You know? But anyway, because all my neighbors are honest all around here. And a lot of them have guns. Nobody steals anything around here. I don't have a gun. They do. Lady across the street works for the Department of Justice. She has a gun. She likes to shoot trap. You know? But what am I looking at? So I ordered more. A month later, that package came. A month later, this other package that was lost or stolen shows up with not a mark on it. You know where they found it? In the back room. Not a mark on it. It just got shuffled off to the side because it was only a box about yay big, you know. And now I have like D rings. I got enough D rings to make $15 or $20 dog collars.
Okay, right now, come on. Come on, Spike.
Probably 40. I could probably sink the Titanic with them. I wasn't going to send them back.
What's up?
But yeah, I made Riley that collar, but you know, with his fur, you can't keep nothing on that dog. You can't keep a collar on him. I made her get one of them really good ones from Mounds or wherever they sell dog collars. They're like the really nice ones that won't break. Cause he like pulled one of the posts off the porch. It wasn't a main support beam, God. But yeah. So we have him on a aircraft cable, right? We have to replace that yearly so he doesn't break it. Because you know, if he gets a crack in the insulation, and this lady from the other side of the block, she like what do you want to call it? She's kind of dense. Thought it was a tiny rope holding him. she picks up her little bitty tiny dog. I mean, I don't know what kind of dog it was. She's running down the street. He slipped his collar. He don't go past the sidewalk either. She's running down the street screaming like he's gonna kill her. And he stops at the sidewalk and looking at her like, what the hell is she screaming for? You know how collies are. Actually,
Donna, that is very good news. I'm glad to hear that.
should stop and talk to me when I was mowing. I'm like, lady, it's not a tiny rope. Come here, I'll show you. And I walked her over there. I said, see this aircraft cable, lady? Stainless. It's not stainless, but it's not a rope. From over there, it looks like a rope, but it's not a rope. If you don't believe me, call the police. Go ahead and do it. I dare you. And I come to find out she's the waitress for the place they like to go to. And then I found out she knows Lisa and we're from the chemo too.
Well,
Yeah, we all get crazy with the chemo.
yeah.
And then the COVID hit, we ain't seen her. But I'm sure she's still alive, but she just ain't going out.
Yeah.
Traffic is increasing now. Harleys, man, as soon as it got nice, man, them guys were out just revving them up.
Mm.
And it's arterial street right here. So it's like, you know how they are.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bikes out lately. It's been so nice out that
Yeah.
everybody's just so cooped up. They're just getting on their bikes and going.
They say last 2 days here, if I had one, I'd been on it.
Me too. I always wanted one.
Well,
Yeah.
I've had them. I
Most
just
I got to riding one was painting one, you know. I actually rode one once, you know.
last one I was on was in 1992, and a woman put me in a wheelchair for almost 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was sitting at a red light. She run up on my back.
Oh no.
Yeah, with a Dodge Neon of all things.
Oh,
Of course,
Wow.
it could have been worse. You know, I told that cop, I said, at least it wasn't some big heavy ass Buick or Cadillac.
Well, I had to make a choice. Either I get a boat or a fucking Harley. So I got a boat instead. Sorry about the language.
Well, where I live,
It's okay. Don't worry about the language. I don't give a fuck.
Sometimes.
if I say where I live, probably right now, if I had the choice, it'd be a boat too, because I'm in Louisiana. It's water sports paradise here. So
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I had a boat that's made in Louisiana. It was
Yeah.
a tunnel.
yeah, aluminum weld.
Huh?
Which one was it?
Not aluminum weld. It was like one of them other companies. One of them's out of business, and the other one's still making them, I think. It's been 20 years. So they got the
Oh.
tunnel. Some are made for like jet motors, but mine was actually, we used actual props.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, Google will come up with it. If you type it in Google Tunnel Hall, it'll come up with that.
yeah. I mean, we got companies here still make P-Roads. I mean,
Right. But yeah, it was all sandbars, so we had to have a boat like that. My first boat on there was a Lund V Hull, a 14 footer, and I had to drag that thing more than ran the motor. 'Cause we had low water a lot.
yeah, there's a lot of people,
Competitive.
there's a lot of shops around here that builds those V-Hauls.
Yeah.
Donna, that is the best news that I could have ever heard. I am so happy for her. I'm so happy for you. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, you know, I tell people sometimes that's why they give you a test and they wait a little bit and give you another one, because sometimes and they ain't always right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still gotta
And
take that.
things change in the body, and we don't know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes our body actually fights some of this shit off. You
Yep.
know?
I gotta get my port flushed on the 10th.
I'm a firm believer.
Or PSA tests and stuff, and blood, and then see how
To let us know what time, and we'll start that purging for you, Mike.
Thank you.
You're
I feel-
welcome, sir.
I tell people I'm a firm believer. If you give your body time, sometimes you'll be amazed what your body can do on its own.
That's right.
That you got to have the will. You know, you can have a strong body, but if you ain't got no will, that strong body ain't gonna do you a damn good a bit.
Through the whole thing,
Attitude
it kept an upbeat
So
attitude.
important.
Yeah.
Yep, attitude is so important.
So I told that nurse in ICU when I was in there, she said, "You got a hell of a guardian angel." I said, "No, I'm just too fucking stubborn."
I'm Irish. I'm pretty stubborn. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's double great news, Donna. See, the good news keeps on coming in.
Well, maybe you hope he will, because you know I hope he does. But I'm just saying, you know how many times people out of fear and anger or scare says they're going to quit, and he's got to want to quit. He can't quit for his mama. He's got to want to quit.
Donna?
Like me.
You know what?
What are
You know what got my ex-husband to quit smoking? Seeing his 1 pound 6 ounce daughter laying in the NICU,
Yep.
and he quit the day she was born, and he has never had another one since.
Yeah.
Like me watching blood that somebody else went through pain and time because they did it from their own heart,
Yep.
going into my arm. I counted the bags. It was 7.
Yeah, I got 2 of my kids that smoke, and I tell them all the time. I say, "Y'all go ahead. I'm not gonna keep preaching to you, but you go ahead and be like your dad and damn near die before you fucking quit." You know.
Right.
The important thing is that he has the desire, and that is the first seed that is going to help him quit. He has a desire, and he's already thinking about it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, baby. Anytime you quit smoking, you're gonna put pounds on.
Yeah.
That's a given. Because food,
Drink water.
Right here. I can't
no,
afford
it's not nothing to do with how you control it. It's the fact it's proven when you quit smoking, your taste buds come back and shit tastes. You finally start tasting your
And
food.
also
And
smell.
oh, this is good. And the next thing you know, 30 pounds later, you're like,
If you guys are really willing to quit smoking, I quit smoking on December 10th, 2012, and I haven't looked back since.
Yeah.
And I drank ice water. I found out that the nicotine craving lasts 15 minutes. If you drink a glass of ice water through a straw, the straw represents the cigarette feel.
Yep.
And you drink it slow for 15 minutes, and I guarantee you'll feel like a racehorse.
Yeah.
But you won't be smoking.
Yep.
Another thing that I drank because it's supposed to help your prostate and your bladder and whatnot. Green tea.
Yeah.
It's like magic. Before the meds kicked in and everything. We had some major issues there for a while.
There's only one green tea I could ever stomach. The rest of it just has. I'm a tea drinker, but I'm a tea drinker. I'm not, I'm not on the light end of tea. I mean, I drink Earl Grey and everything else.
Earl Grey with cream and sugar, just like it's like coffee.
No, actually, I do the Earl Grey with the jasmine in it.
Oh yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. In fact, hell, there's my box. I think I already put it in the kitchen. I'll show it to you.
Have you guys ever had? Kids have bended back up a little bit. I ordered the green tea Kit Kat.
But I'm gonna tell you, you will have to order off of Amazon because that's not the only place I ever find it.
Right. I got Lipton.
Winnings?
Because I'm cheap.
It says Earl Grey Jasmine. Oh, this is cheap too. It's just nobody cares because most people here don't even Hell, even regular Earl Grey you can't find around here because they don't.
You know, it's gonna sound strange to you guys, but in the last several months, I've actually quit drinking coffee because it's been hurting my stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I
around
have not. I have not drank coffee since December 24th of 2018.
Damn.
I cannot drink it.
Ask him what coffee does to me.
Well, actually, it's not good for you anyway because you're. Somebody was telling me that there's something. It triggers something in your system to make your fibro worse.
Really?
Is that right?
That's what the woman told me. I don't know because I don't have it. I'm just going by what because she quit drinking coffee too, and so a lot of her problems didn't go away. But they
Quit.
My stomach kept on hurting. I had so much tummy issues. So
Yeah,
much
it
my
is a little
tired.
Yeah.
Well, y'all do know when you drink coffee. I mean, I'm a coffee drinker, but that's me. You know, when you drink coffee, you know that's burnt coffee beans, right?
Yeah.
That makes it a carcinogen.
Yep.
You're drinking burnt beans.
Yeah.
Because they burn them. Basically, well, they call them roasting it, but it's basically they burn it and crush it.
Yeah. My favorite is Maxwell House Master Blend, so it's kind of medium burnt, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Googled it.
Yeah, caffeine will trigger off arthritis because I remember that's why for a long time I was drinking that caffeine-free Coke because when I was working construction, my feet always hurt. And the doctor said, "Do you drink a lot of Cokes?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Stop, cut back on the tea, stop drinking caffeine drinks, and drink water and juices and stuff like that." And it quit. It quit. I'd still have my coffee, but I wouldn't drink, 20 Cokes
I'm
a day.
noticing that I'm drinking less and less caffeine. I'm doing more. If I'm on a soda, I'll do like a root beer.
Yeah, but see, my problem is I can't go cold turkey off of caffeine because every time I do, I get headaches.
Yeah.
See, but I also drink a Monster. That's my in the morning thing.
I cannot drink. I can't
Where are
drink
you going?
any of them. I could drink 4 pots of coffee and they had no effect on me. I drink 1 Monster and I'm like the crazy guy.
Oh, yeah.
It actually makes me feel better. I mean, with my body, I have neuropathy.
But see, caffeine does me different. It doesn't hype me up. Coffee calms me. I'm one of them people. I would drink a cup or two right before bed just to go to sleep.
Yeah, I drank like 2 pots of coffee during deer hunting and fell right to sleep. Or 2 pots, not 2 cups, 2 pots. Fell right to sleep. They had a hard time making me up.
Do you drink water?
Me and her would probably go through 2 or 3 pots a day, but here lately we can't even finish off 1 pot. I usually drink about 2 glasses in the morning and 1 in the evening. That's it.
It's kind of sad that I don't drink more water because we got the best water in the United States here. In my city. In my city.
Yeah.
Tell me, Susan has made my pain level go down with that hemp cream that she recommended. Tom could put it on me. Oh, Tom was putting it on my legs and feet when I was asleep. That's how I would woke up. And I'm like, I married a good guy.
Yes, you did.
I really did.
You
Okay, I'm entering my green room. Okay.
You hear me, James? You should have felt before you call him a good guy, next time feel the other leg that's not cream.
You realize
I was just learning about coffee. Oh, I like the first one. I think the first one would be like a combination of first and the second. He's helping me find colors for that bird.
Yeah.
I could actually eat that whole platter of crawdads or whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
Ooh, I used to do crawdads as a pet.
When I lived in Texas, they were having a crawdad festival, and
Yeah, we pet them right on the head and stick them in the boiling water.
Oh, that's mean. I used to have one named Herbie. And I think I'm going to do a combo.
You know, the funny thing about crawdads are like crab. If you drop half a bag into the hot boiling water, you actually hear them scream.
Yeah. It's just they're not really screaming, but
With air escaping out of the shell.
yeah.
But it makes it,
And special oil.
it sounds like they're going, "Ah."
Yeah. I love lobster, but I can't afford it either, you know.
Well, that's why we eat crawdads. They like, to us, they're like miniature lobsters.
Our local river, before they took the dam out, if they had like low water, you could go down there and pick your own crawdads if you wanted. They're all over.
Oh yeah, here too. There are farms of them, and they have to drain off the levee sometimes. Hell, you can go down some of the roads in the back roads here with a net and just go down the ditches and catch 5-gallon buckets full of them. Because they all, not all of them stay in the pond.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of ponds and floods and stuff, there was a thing of high water, big heavy rain, and there's a Frank Lloyd Wright building not too far from us by a back river. And I had my buddy Tom up there, and he worked for UPS at the time, and I had him out there fishing. We caught a trout. We can't keep it. We don't have trout stamps. We never catch trout in that river anyway. So we let it go, and he's like all freaking out. I caught a trout. Me and him used to go trout fishing at the stock pond when we were kids.
Yeah.
And so we went up this back river, and I caught a brown trout. And I had to let it go too. It was a big brown trout too.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I realized after he'd left, he was a avid non-smoker, It's like, you quit smoking, it's killing you. But after that day, every time I'd light up a cigarette, we'd catch a fish. After that, and then after about 10 fish, he goes, light another cigarette. It was true. Every time I would light one and I'd get a bite,
Yeah.
John, how Tom spanks me is my business and my business alone.
I also had eagle. There was Eagle's Nest across the way. And I keep pointing at stuff that's not there, but whatever. Anyway, that eagle would follow me around, and yes, eagles miss. Oh, jeez.
That's one of them South Dakota trouts.
But,
I would wait for somebody to say something.
Yeah.
it was South Dakota black steak. Yeah.
Susan had to hide her face. Was it screaming like a crawdad?
I don't think so.
We call that dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah.
As a kid, I used to go get a loaf of bread and go carp fishing just for fun. Back then, a loaf of bread was like 25 cents, You get the pliable shit, you mix a little bit of water with it and start mixing it up.
How long to the governor's house?
Across the state.
Swim, little fucker, swim.
Yes, I agree. Back in the day, you're married when it's like, hey, come here and look at this.
It's alive.
No, it's actually happened, but she don't remember it. She don't remember it at all.
Y'all forgetting the favorite one. Jesus Christ, did that come out of me?
Yeah, heard that. I
You
told
watch
the granddaughter I'm
Bill
going to get her
Engvall,
a job with Kohler because we have a Kohler toilet, And she can figure out a way to plug that thing up. You can pour a whole bag of dog food in it, it will flush. She plugs it up somehow. Not good for her, but she could get a job.
Maybe she needs to eat more dog food.
Yeah. Oh, after kid, she liked dog food. She ate dog food. Keep it away from her. She get playing with the dogs and then pretend she's a dog and then go over and eat the dog food. And it's like, Brooklyn, get away from there. Go, don't eat that. It was pretty funny though.
Oh, the things we talk about in this room.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever catch your dog lash onto somebody? You know how you get them to laugh? You run up there. Dog, let go of that. You don't know where that's been.
Reminds me of a joke where guy sees his friend's dog licking himself.
Yeah.
And he goes, gee, I wish I could do it. And he goes, well, you gotta feed him and pet him first. He gets real nasty if you start licking.
Yeah, no, I remember that. He's like, yeah, go ahead, but he just let you know, you ain't petting him. He gets a little mad when you start licking down there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. What is it with dogs and Kleenex anyway? And other paper products that they shan't mention?
Hey, Susan, you never remember when you told me that I was quick like a bunny earlier?
Uh-huh.
And the next picture after this is bunnies.
Man, he must grab a Kleenex or whatever he could, and he wouldn't give it up for nothing. Every dog he ever had, except for the golly, like that.
Seriously.
The last little boy, the last tobacco I'm probably ever gonna smoke. Last of it. I'm not gonna vape this time. That didn't help me at all.
My guy just met you a few days ago, and I already like you a lot.
Thank you. I'm pretty honest with my, what do you want to call it? I'm not shy. She's gonna mail a letter for me Monday.
And I just realized today, and then in 4 months, I'm turning 54.
Oh, I just turned 61. I don't have a wrinkle on me. See? Not yet.
Susan, you're the baby up here.
I am.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Just like yourself.
You eat my hot dog?
I gotta check out the chat. I haven't seen it.
Guys, it was birthday happy reminding me because Mom in October you're 54 and I go, if you ever meet a woman, don't ever remind her how much time she has to go until she gets older.
Yeah.
We just got a pet hair eraser vacuum in Donna. It works wonderful. But yeah, our granddaughter, she has really long hair. It gets everywhere. It's in the drains. It's
Yeah.
Welcome back, Lisa.
Doesn't seem to bother the pet hair eraser though.
Ew. That was a sick picture.
She's kind of glad I bought that for her.
No. No.
Doing well, Lisa.
I didn't do it. Whatever it was, I didn't do it.
Man,
You open
you ever
it.
had hobo stew?
Oh, yeah.
Take a pipe
Oh yeah,
down.
we've made it several different ways.
You take a 5-gallon pail and put brats and whatever, hot dogs, corn, potatoes, all that kind of stuff in it. Pour a gallon of water in it. Put it on a fire. Put the lid on, obviously. You get it boiling in the 20 minutes while it's boiling, and take it off. Everything's done perfectly. The hard thing is finding a 5-gallon pail that you can actually cook food in anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. Try to go find a number 3 wash tub.
Yeah. I still got a cement one over there somewhere.
Especially when
Donna,
you
they actually make they make things that you can put in your bathtub drain or over your bathtub drain that catches hair.
Really?
Yep.
And yeah,
Yep.
just you look in the plumbing aisle in like in Walmart, and they have them, and it's usually just made out of like rubber or silicone or something, and so.
Oh, you auger it in there and it pulls it out? Yeah, I've seen that on TV.
No, I got a stopper that's push button. It's got a little deal in the middle.
There's a bunch.
It catches all the hair, and then I can pull the whole thing up, grab the hair,
Yep,
pull it
you're
out of the garbage.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what Lisa was, that's what Lisa was saying.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just ordered one not long ago from Amazon. Delivered here. So I got tired of my tub and shower getting stopped up from hair balls.
Yeah, I need. They also have they're called Stanny sticks, and you just put they're like a couple inches long, and you just put one in the drain, and
Yeah.
they help all of the stuff that goes down the drain.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We got them. I put them in the kitchen sink all the time. Once a month. Keep forgetting about it now. You got a reminder. But
I'm hoping everyone's having a good day today.
so far, I just woke up.
Great minds think alike, Lisa.
I got up this morning, and then went upstairs. Wow, I was already upstairs. But anyway, I went up there after dinking around the internet. And then she goes, "Why are you up here?" It's like, "I'm sleepy." Oh.
Not expensive at all.
But, then I woke up at like 7 o'clock and they were gone. And I'm like, wow, time sure flies when I'm sleeping.
It worked. All right.
Oh, I can even go to the local hardware store and get one for like $5. So.
We have the drain over by the washing machine. It's on the floor. And did I tell you that story already about the lint getting on the little rods in the drain, plugging the whole thing up?
Wow.
I tried everything in my own ability. The plumber guy got his little tool out and he's like augered in there and caught the thing, pulled the big thing. He goes, "Try it again." He got another wad. He goes, "You should be good now." It was only $100. But at least it's fixed.
Yeah.
And then I had to tell her, we got to get rid of this lint because the vent's plugged up, so she disconnected it and it just blows in the corner now. It's an electrical dryer.
Wow.
They have a lot of convenient things on Amazon that really work.
I want to get one of them earwax things.
Oh,
They're like cleaners.
Yeah, I saw it for an ad. Huh?
My husband has one.
Does it work?
But until he tries to show me, look, honey, it works. I don't want to look. Sorry. Thank you. But no, I'm really proud of you, honey. But no.
I'm really tired of this.
Honey, do you like your earwax cleaner thing that you got for your ears, right? You like it?
Huh?
Think it got for your ears to clean them out.
What?
You need to use it again.
I just picked up the- Oh,
Honey, I love him.
But yeah, the D-Brox thing. I never had earwax when I was a swimmer. And I didn't for years. And now I got an excessive amount of earwax. And I have this tendency to use a Q-tip and just twist it.
Oh, that's not good for your
know.
ears.
I know. But I got no other way of getting it out. I hate that thing over there. The D-Brox.
Well, see, back in the days, you didn't have to worry about that. They all had the handlebar mustache. They would just go.
Yeah. Well, one guy I worked with.
They would. I'm not joking. That's how they kept them formed. Earwax.
I'm glad I was born past that time.
Yeah.
Can you imagine kissing a guy with a mustache and
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God, the smell. Nasty.
Earwax.
I would never kiss him again. If I knew, I would say mustache goes or me.
they
Yep.
would. You'd see them do that and they grab hold of it and do this number and then
You know, I've always had a mustache. The only time I didn't have a mustache was now, obviously. And
Yeah.
boot camp.
no, yeah.
In my life, I haven't had a mustache.
If he doesn't have his mustache or beard and he wears a turtleneck shirt, he looks like one of those 60s beatniks.
Oh,
A
can
big
you see the picture? Can you see that? That's before chemo.
Wow.
Yeah. I look like Jerry Garcia, my son said in that picture.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's my Twitch shirt from a charity. My camo, yeah. But them Ray-Bans are like from 2003. They still work. Anyway. We're done. You know, I love them sunglasses. I didn't wear them today. I should have. It's really bright out there. But they're prescription. But they're not the right prescription. And holy mackerel, I can't see stuff without my prescription.
Watch it.
They always do that, honey. I'm gonna show them the picture of you. Hey, Susan, I found that picture of Tom really pissed off. Want to see?
Yeah.
The cat is going after his cord and he's freaking out. Let me save it because it's right next to certain people. We don't want to. Yeah, my husband was in the army. And I have a picture of him, 19 years old and real pissed off. Let me call it up first.
I remember when we first got our haircuts at Navy boot camp. Holy mackerel. We're standing next to the guy after the haircut that I did, you know, he had kind of permanent hair, you know, curly. And I didn't recognize him after the haircut. Like, where's Billy Bob? I'm like, I'm right here.
Doing better?
Yeah, this is like
Okay, you guys are going to freak out when you see. Guys, this is my husband.
Hold on. Oh, wow.
He does look a little angry, doesn't he? Yeah.
That 19 years old army man pissed off that they just cut his hair.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
And now that.
Yeah. I can
Honey.
identify with that.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, honey. I just showed them your army picture, Jim. You're welcome, baby.
So happy now.
Oh, I know. They really are.
See that? My daddy was right. Women drain you.
Oh, got a hot dog. I love hot
Oh, yeah.
dogs.
I hope you
No, thank
choked
you.
on it.
Grilled hot dog.
Yeah, they were good. You know, there's only one thing I like better than a hot dog with chili on it.
Oh yeah.
God. I make good chili, by the way.
Yeah, I figured I'd make it a light night. I'm basically got grilled me some dogs on the grill, eating them with just put the sauce that's on them in a bun.
I went to the
Okay.
store today, and guess what I see in the refrigerator? There's 2 different kinds of tea, and they're just for me.
Yep.
We have twisted teas in the fridge.
I got cold brew I can make, you know. I have a Rue cup from Florida from. I don't know if you have Kangaroo gas stations down there, Anthony, in Louisiana.
What's that?
Kangaroo gas stations.
No.
Okay, well, this was a insulated cup from them. I had pop in it and it got moldy in the bottom. I didn't think about it, and I went to fill it today. I was like, "Oh, we got to soak that for a while."
Baking
No,
soda works on that one.
Around here it's Conoco, Exxon, Sunco,
Yeah,
Valerius or Valarius. How the hell you say it?
I've seen Valeria all over the place. Yeah, you know, like up here it's Quick Trip, down there it's Kangaroo. They're kind of nice. It's like a little convenience store. You can get pop and cigarettes there.
Well, you do know Valerio is basically British Petroleum, right?
Yeah,
BP. That's
BP.
what they changed their name to after that Gulf spill because everybody was mad at them.
We still have BPs here.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're still around, but I'm saying all the BPs here went from BPs to Valerio because of the fact they had to change the name because people were pissed when they spilled all that oil out in the Gulf.
Oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
you guys got a lot of oil down
Mhm.
there. That was a terrible thing.
Yeah, but you know what gets me? How the hell does a British Petroleum Company own that much oil off the coast of Louisiana?
I know that's a shame too.
Just like half the plants here
Oh.
are owned by the Chinese and the Japanese and the North Africa.
Yep.
I think they own about half the United States already.
Mhm.
They're going to take us over, and we don't even know it.
Well, no, the thing is, every time our government borrowed money from them, they had to give collateral.
Ah,
Guess what the collateral was? Oil, land.
yeah.
By our own legal laws, China could come in and take up all that shit right now. Either pay me now or
Yeah.
I take possession of the property.
Right.
There's not a damn thing to our own laws we could do to stop them.
Hey, Ken,
Well, our big gas refinery here is owned by Sasol, and that's a Northern African company.
Yeah, gas prices are the lowest I've ever seen them since forever.
Oh yeah, just hold tight.
I know.
Just hold tight, brother. That's why I tell people take advantage of it while you can.
I don't have a car.
Oh,
I tell her to keep checking the prices because fill up when it's low because it goes up and down like the stock market.
yeah.
They used to actually raised the prices until they filled the tank again. And now it's like the stock market. They're out there changing the thing constantly.
Yep.
But yeah, here we have a lot of Quick Trips, and it's my favorite place to buy gas. And they also got milk, and they get the best ice cream. They have their own dairy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hang on, Ken.
it's a regional
Dreams,
thing.
I just sent him a text saying you were trying to get a hold of him. So
Yeah, who, Ken?
yeah, weren't you trying to get a hold of Ken?
No, he's trying to get a hold of me because Donna had me occupied.
Oh,
Yeah, I have chat still up, but it's muted. Every once in a while I look at it.
I know.
Get a job for the government.
Yeah, because he's in green room with me and I'm everywhere on the internet and I got to get back to Ken and he's impatient. So
You guys are funny.
Ken's my brother now, so I got to deal with this, huh?
Yeah. How's the storm situation? I worry about you guys. I'm a bit of a weirdo when it comes to tornadoes.
I wanted to be a storm chaser when I was a kid.
I had a girlfriend in Green Bay after her husband died. Her and her husband were both storm chasers. That lady scared me. She used to be a cab driver. She would, if there's not a hole in traffic, she'll make a hole to pull over. Just, I'm used to driving, you know. But yeah. When she was a cab driver, she actually took like Reggie White and everybody in the Packers back when she was a cab driver, basically on cab rides. But yeah. Can't stand liars though. I had to get the hell out of there. My first clue should have been she was in her daughter's picture at first. That should be my first clue. But she was so smart that she was scamming the scammers. They'd send her stuff in the mail. She'd keep it and then have her son to sell it. He's a trucker. Like,
I will be right back,
man,
guys.
they're gonna come knocking on your door, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy bought a diamond from someplace, one of them big diamond places. Sent it to her. Cops were knocking on the door. Gave it back. But she would just tell them, "Oh, they came and got it." But they sent her weird stuff, you know, like shoes and stuff. Brand new, obviously. If you get a used shoe in the mail, just one shoe. I want the other pair, the other shoe to match so I can have a set. I have a hard time with shoes nowadays. I actually try.
Uh-oh.
I had a hell of a time. I had to quit Dollar Shave Club because I don't shave anymore. Obviously, you see my beard from before. I got like a lifetime supply of razor blades. Welcome back, Susan.
I gotta shut my green screen off. What the hell? I'm sparkly.
Yeah, you're beaming up, Scotty. Kind of looks like it. Like,
Uh-oh.
Okay,
This is
Susan, you definitely look Star Trek-ish.
yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yikes. Okay, come on. our flag that was standing up in the corner decided to fall down.
Uh-oh.
That is not good.
No.
So give me a minute. I got to fix this
All right.
without dropping my computer.
Right.
No, the day that happens when you look up at a commercial and it's for one of those grabbers and you're like, that looks pretty cool. Okay, what happened to me?
I'm gonna tell you
We
what.
have one. They come in kind of
I have one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I had one until they got broken, so I got to get a new one.
I'll get ready to tell them about that.
Gave it to her.
No, you talking about razors? When I was in the ICU in 2016, right when I was getting out, my aunt went to go get the nurse to give her a razor so she could shave me, clean me up. Because the time I got out of ICU in my private room, my beard pretty much grew out,
Yeah.
And she was going to clean me up before wheeling me out in front of the family that was downstairs waiting, And it was funny because she came back and then she brought me a razor, and she brought 2 or 3 of them, and her and the nurse shaved me, clipped me and shaved me. And then as I was getting in the car, she handed me this bag. She says, "Here you go, present from the hospital." I haven't bought a razor since I got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Chloe, no.
Yeah, she grabbed a whole freaking, I'm talking about, it was like a big white clear garbage bag just with fucking razor, the snap deals that go on the head. She must have took about 2,000 or 3,000.
Oh.
Wow.
Jeez.
Apparently she got into the supply room and the nurse told her where it was at to just go grab some. She didn't just grab some, she grabbed the entire freaking bag. My aunt was one of them. She's
The
always,
whole entire razor?
yeah.
Wow.
But the thing is, my aunt was always one of them women. She had them big moo purses. Okay.
Yeah.
She'd go in a restaurant, come home, she'd have a creamer, a sugar shaker, salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way my ex-wife does is she put the buns in her purse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wrap
The
it
rolls,
up.
the rolls and shit. Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Especially when if I go to Texas Roadhouse, I'm coming home with some of them, man.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Oh
They're
yeah,
really good when they're hot, though.
yeah.
A good cold
Okay.
at all.
My grandma, when she was alive, she was famous for putting food in her purse, usually wrapped in a napkin, and then finding it 3 months later when she cleaned out her purse. We were at, this was probably, I don't know, maybe, I want to say 8 years before she died. And she was 100 when she died. So we were up in Lead at some relatives' house because they live just over the big, huge mining cut. And they shoot off fireworks over the mining cut on the 4th of July. So we had like a perfect seat on these people's back porch.
Copper
And we
mine?
were gold mine.
Oh.
And
yeah.
we were eating dinner, and my mom and I noticed at the same time my grandma was slipping potato chips into her purse one at a time,
Jesus.
and just taking it and looking around and then dropping in her purse and then
Crazy.
back to eating. So we waited a little bit and watched her and realized that she probably put 25, 30 potato chips in her purse by the time my mom decided to say something. And she goes over and she's talking to my grandma real quietly, and my grandma just turns bright red.
Yeah.
And she hands my mom her purse, and my mom reaches in there and pulls out all the potato chips, a bunch of other old food.
Oh, man.
Have you ever had a grandma that was such a disgusting cook that you were warned not to eat her food?
No, I never had that trouble with grandparents.
My grandma, when she did potato salad, she stirred the potato salad, and she had potato salad coming up her hand.
What?
That's gross.
You can bring it down?
No, my aunt was the only food and info I know. She actually, you remember the old sandwich
They're
bags?
home.
Not
She
the
brought me
Ziploc,
food.
but the old school sandwich bags. She used to carry a box of those in her purse. If she went to a wake or something, she would grab the meat cuts, and she would just break out a little bag and fill it up, fold it over, and stick it in her purse. And I'm over in the corner. She'd always bring us as a distraction as a kid, you know. And we're over in the corner going. I mean, she would break a little bag up, fill it with meat, olives, cheese, and just put it in her purse.
When I was a kid, as long as I ever remembered, with my mom's parents, anytime we stayed at their house, we always went out to eat. You know, and it was different restaurants in the area. We had one in particular that we went to several nights a week. And my grandpa always paid for it. And I did not know until I was in my early 40s. So, you know, just in the matter of the last few years, my dad finally told me, he said, the only reason we did that was because your grandma could not cook worth a shit.
Yeah.
And she would, and part of the problem was my grandpa was a salt addict, and she would be cooking, and he would walk up behind her and dump like way too much salt in anything she made. So even if it would have been good, he ruined it before it got to the table. And so it got to the point where it just became an understanding that either my dad was going to take us out to eat and pay for it, or my grandpa was going to pay for it. Either way, we were going out to eat.
Right.
Yeah. I miss my grandma's.
Buffet.
She would make graham flour scones. You know what them are?
Mhm.
Good. And now mom's passed away, so nobody has the recipe anymore. My brother's dead. Nobody has the recipe now. It's hard to
Yeah.
find graham flour anyway, you know. So,
Yeah.
but I miss them things.
Yeah.
I could probably look it up on the internet.
Well, I was like my grandma, man. I miss her to death, man, because she'd make these biscuits. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And she would fold and fold and fold that so much to where there'd be 12 layers on one biscuit. You know, you can sit there
Yeah.
half an inch, you know, just fill it. And, yeah.
I'm still finding out shit about my grandma. Really, you know, we have a famous house here called the Tallman House. And my mom, and when she was growing up, actually knew the Tallmans, you know. Abe Lincoln slept there.
Wow.
But that's for my mom's time, obviously. But, you know, they wanted to adopt my uncle. But they wouldn't. They had 9 kids. They're not going to give up any of their kids, you know. But she would. My grandma used to go to all the rich people's places in town because she would teach them step dancing. I didn't even know that. You know, the Irish step dancing. You know.
Cool.
Yeah.
One memory.
You get milk money. You know, egg money for that. You know.
Oh God. I remember you spending every Saturday morning taking bottles up to the drugstore.
My thing was shoveling snow and mowing lawns. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying because where I grew up, you got a nickel for the 12 ounces, and you got 10 cents for the 2-liter glass bottle. You know, that's back when the 2 liters were in the glass, not plastic. You know.
The thing was, my mom would bring Pop home from work,
Yeah.
and they didn't have the deposit, which they would just let her bring it home, you know, for free. It was part of her wages, basically. But we get a pile of, and I have to fill the wagon up and take them up there every so often because Coke guys, where's all the bottles going? Around my back porch. That's where. Let's load the wagon up and haul them up there like 3 or 4 loads.
Yep. I remember as a kid, every Saturday morning, it was wagon full of Coke bottles going up to Eckert's drugstore.
About
You had an Eckert's too?
Oh yeah, that's all there used to be was Eckert's drugs.
You remember
remember when,
LaBelle's? The LaBelle's department store?
Oh yeah.
I remember when all we had was a
Resort.
Rexall.
That was right next to Woodworth. Yeah.
Basically, Rexall is CBS though.
about once a month when I was a kid, my dad and I would go out around our neighborhood, and then we would drive out to one particular highway by out of town, and we would go through. Knock it off. We'd go through and walk the ditches and pick up cans.
Oh yeah.
And then we would take the cans to the recycle place, cash them in, and then we would take that money and go to Baskin Robbins. And it was just me and my dad
Yeah.
picking up cans for an afternoon and then having ice cream.
Yeah. I used to work at Baskin Robbins in high school.
Yeah.
Right on. Chloe, come.
And my boss at Baskin Robbins, you know, do not believe me. The place where my mom worked, they had a whole shitload of them freezers, you know,
Yep.
with the lids on them.
Yep.
They had like
100
120 flavors all at once, all the time.
Yeah.
My boss would not believe it. I told her, you go there and you tell me any different.
Like I said, that's me and my brother and my sister, my oldest brother and oldest sister and me would do that every Saturday. And we take the money and go to A&W's and we'd all get a burger, fries, and a drink.
Yeah.
That's how we paid for it. Every weekend, every Saturday, we went to A&W's and ate. Yeah. And we paid for it just by collecting bottles, you know.
The hell?
Yeah.
I think my dad had a secret celebration when the TCBY went out of business because that's where Mom took him to tell him bad news.
Yeah.
Each time he took him to TCBY, I think the man had a little bit of hyperventilation. Like, what news? What's going to come? That's when my dad learned about at least 4 of the pregnancies that resulted in grandkids.
Yeah. That's why I tell people I feel sorry for kids nowadays because they half the shit we did and had fun that they'll never see.
I used to play with wood blocks with no numbers on them or nothing. Just play with them.
Yeah.
Just chunks of wood. And I had fun. Little green army men playing in the dirt.
Yep.
You know.
Well, that's what we did that too. But I'm like saying, you know, it's like me and my brother and sister. We do that every Saturday. We go to A&W's at lunchtime and get a burger, fry, and a drink. And then we all had change left because we'd split the money between the 3 of us, and our change was left. We threw it all together and we went down to, oh God, what was the name of the old man's store? But anyway, you go in there and you gave him 50 cents and he gave you a little brown bag like this.
Yeah.
And all the candies were in separate jars. And you, for that bag, whatever you get up to the top, that's what you got.
Nice.
You know, basically you get a little handful of this, a little handful of that, you know, and walk out. And it was a quarter for that bag. Yeah, eventually it went up to 75, but when we first started going, it was a quarter for the bag. And whatever you can get in that bag, that's what you got. Yeah. You know, you had lemon head, you had hot damn, you had, you know, butterscotch and, you know, yeah, saltwater taffy, you know, just, yeah. What's that?
I gotta go eat. I gotta go jump out of here. I gotta get something to eat. They brought food home. So.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy your meal.
Good to have you up.
Thanks for having me again.
What was that one candy I used to grab?
Anytime, buddy.
One was black and one was white. What was that? Good and Plenty.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you know, for a penny, you got a handful of them. You know, it's candy. You know.
Yeah. Yep. Even when I was a little kid, like at Halloween, my brother and I would like dump our candy out, and then we would trade back and forth what I liked versus what he liked and all that. And he did not like Reese's peanut butter cups or anything Reese's, and I hated licorice. So I would trade him all of my Good and Plenties and all of my licorice stuff for all of his Reese's. I made out way better than he did.
Oh yeah, 'cause, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'd fight you for my Reese's.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys remember Jolly Ranchers?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They're still around.
I lived within 8 blocks of the original factory.
Yeah.
And every Halloween, we used to drive. They would give us a pound, a clear sealed pound of Jolly Ranchers candy in a drive-through window,
Wow.
and it was cool. That was the best thing ever. I mean, some people got smart. They got out, changed their costumes, went back in through another car
Yep.
Yeah.
just so they could keep up. They got 2 or 3 to 5 pounds of candy by the time they were
Right.
done. I missed that place during when I was in middle school. Man, when they were making the fire sticks, oh, I was like, especially when they had Jim outside.
When I was a kid, it came to Halloween. I had a route where I'd leave my house, make the round, come back around to this way, stop off my house, drop that off, get another back, and then start back this way and do the round again backwards. You know, that way I'd give them time enough to forget what you look like. That way they wouldn't go, "Wouldn't you hear a while ago?"
Oh,
Yeah. By the time
When I
you
was
got there,
little,
there were so many kids, they were just throwing them out the door. You know, just
do you remember the Halloween costume mask where you could barely breathe through it?
oh yeah, yeah,
And you had to cut a bigger mouth and a bigger
yeah.
eyepiece
Because
area.
you would sweat to death inside from all your saliva.
I had a Casper the Friendly Ghost mask and a Yoda mask like that. Those old plastic masks. Oh, and it was funny because the year I was Yoda, we went down and that particular Star Wars had just come out.
Yeah,
And of course, we were big Star Wars fans, but like these little old ladies down the street, they were like, "Oh, you're such a cute goblin." And I was so offended that they didn't know I was Yoda.
yeah.
I think I was like 8.
Well, just think now, trying to do it, they'd be like, "Oh, ain't you one of them deals from Harry Potter?" No, I'm Yoda,
I
damn.
when I was about 12, my hair was down pretty much down to my butt, and I went as Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh wow.
Well, wait a minute. I wasn't him. What was the guy that fell asleep?
Rip Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle. And I took my hair and I brought it to the front, and I gave myself a beard. Coffee grounds for hobo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Somebody's out here honking their fucking horn at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but hell, here they don't even have traditional Halloween no more. They don't allow kids to go door to door.
Yep.
They either go to the VFW, the churches, or they have that trunk or treat. You know, where
Chloe? Chloe, come now. Chloe, come now.
Of course, I mean, I understand why they don't do it, because between people and the kids, they can't, because either the people are trying to hurt the kids or the kids are trying to hurt everybody else.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I've already been told that this neighborhood, I should expect a minimum of 100 trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
And for the last 10 years, we've had one, my stepdaughter.
Yeah.
We used to have trick-or-treaters until the Jessica Ridgway thing.
Uh,
You know about that case, right?
yep.
Yeah.
It was in my city.
Well, that's why like I said, that's why a lot of that happened around here too. That's why now you got churches that have deals from the VFW has deal with where you ain't even got.
Hallelujah parties.
Yeah. And they have that trunk, trick or trunk or whatever,
Trunk or treat.
trunk or treat. Yeah. That's usually done at the fire department.
even though Seth is older, we buy Halloween candy with the intention of giving it out, but we wind up with candy anyway.
That's a bonus for me. I'm like, yeah.
Well,
Last
figured-
couple of years, we don't even buy candy because no one comes.
I figure if we're going to have that many trick-or-treaters, I think it's time for me to get another pair of large black feathered wings
Yeah,
and revive my demon costume.
there you go.
I have a costume. Well, I did a costume years ago that was, I had little horns coming out my forehead. I had a black halo, big, huge black wings. I wore all black, did goth makeup, and I set up my tripod and my digital camera, put my digital camera on a timer, and we had like a little graveyard set up in our backyard. And I set the timer up and I quick ran over and I knelt down in the middle of the graveyard, kind of in a weird little pose, like I was a goblin or something. The picture, when I looked at it on my computer, I was see-through.
Yeah.
I use that for my picture every year at Halloween, and I always put up the big version of it, and it always freaks people out. And that's been 14, 15 years now.
Yeah.
You should use it for your green screen.
I should.
Yeah.
I would have,
Halloween.
I'd have to download it for Facebook.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
you'll be double see-through.
It's a pretty wicked picture of me. It's one of my favorites ever. And I still have no idea what I did, what settings on my camera, because there were no special settings. It was just, I had the flash on. And I cannot figure out, and I've got people that I know that are professional photographers that easily could handle what equipment I was using, and they can't figure out what made me transparent. So
Yeah, could have been the film, could have been the fluke of the camera.
well, it was a digital camera, so
No,
there was no film involved, but it could have been like
the way it saved it.
it could have been the way it saved it. It could have been how dark it was, and I used a flash, and maybe I moved just a little bit,
Right.
But it's not a blur. It's a literal. You can see the totes with plants in them behind me, through me. I'll have to pull it up. I don't even know if I can do it on here, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I got to see if I can pull this up because it is just a heck of a picture. Now I got to remember how to get into my pictures.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm stalking my dad's Facebook. There's a picture of me when I was 12. You guys are not going to believe.
The hell did it go? Oh, mercy. It ain't even 10:30 yet, and I feel like it's 2 in the morning.
Happens when we get older.
And all that heat outside, man.
When it's hot, you get tired.
Yeah. And that
And then
heat.
when it gets cool. Go ahead, baby. And then when you get cool, and then you get really relaxed.
Well, that's the problem. I got sad. It's hot as hell. And I come in here and it's
All right, guys.
freezing.
Who wants to see a 12-year-old dreams?
Go for it.
And freak when you see me. Come on, Tara. You can do it. That is how long my hair was.
Oh, wow.
That was
you,
a
look,
cute-
you look like my Aunt Kathy.
I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you guys think?
It's reminds me of my Aunt Kathy.
They brushed my hair and I was pissed.
Well, it was a hairstyle back then, you know. Wavy, long. Remember when the 80s come and they were taking all that and doing the poof stuff, the big hair?
Okay, you know how I told you I showed Susan this once before, but my dad could be a carbon copy twin to Phil Donahue.
Oh no.
You're gonna
Phil Donahue. God, that's a name I haven't heard of.
my dad could be his twin. No, I'm not showing you the picture of my dad, which looks like he's got a porn stash. No way. Gray hair, black mustache just wasn't happening for him. There's a bunch of pictures of them on a cruise ship.
Should be easy.
My dad
What the
makes
hell?
friends everywhere he goes.
Anybody want Tootsie Roll? I took a Tootsie Roll.
No, thank you. They hurt my TMJ.
You too, huh?
I hate TMJ,
It sucks ass.
but especially when your mouth locks up and you can't eat.
Yep. Or every time you take a bite, the corner of your jaw like just aches and yeah.
Okay, you ready for this, guys?
Okay.
This is the Phil Donahue picture. This is the picture. I think he looks like Phil Donahue the most. That's my dad, and that's my mom.
Yep,
You look like Phil Donahue or what?
definitely.
I love stalking my dad's photos.
Uh-oh.
This is
Oh, yeah.
so weird. I cannot get to my pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, Anthony, my dad and the Marines, and if anybody can find me this poster, I would be forever grateful.
What poster is that?
My dad has a huge crush on Sophia Loren.
Oh yeah.
That poster, I'm looking for it in vain. I can't find it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you do find it, you're gonna pay out to ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad said that poster went with him on his entire tour of duty.
Well, yeah, that was a big crush on a lot of the guys.
Oh yeah, my dad still has a crush on her. My dad makes friends wherever he goes. When they were on the first Costa Classica cruise ship, the maiden voyage, Angie Dickinson was on it. You know who she is?
Okay.
My dad had coffee with her.
What was the other one? Julie Garden. Remember her? Yeah.
My favorite movies I own is Grumpy Old Man and Grumpier Old Man because it has all of my dad's and my favorites on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Crap, where did my other screen
Would
go?
you like to go back to my?
And a lot of those greats in that movie are gone now.
Yeah. The only ones that are still alive are what was Jack Lemon's wife's name?
Oh, don't give me a line.
He played Ariel.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I fucking do
I'm
this?
talking about.
I loved his dad. He was just this Don Juan Casanova trying to put the moves on all the old ladies.
No.
Damn it.
I like how I said, do you want to go back to my room to see my big beefy cannelloni?
Well, that didn't work very well. Hold on. Oh, hey, I got it. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I'm working on it. Can you all see that?
Oh my goodness. That's
Notice
weird.
you can see through me. You can see the totes behind me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
Kathy,
So if somebody-
Durbin.
If somebody can explain that to me, I would be more than, it would make me happy. But
Back then, there was no such thing as the filters that we have now.
yep, exactly. Hey, Kathy. I'm glad you stopped in, Kathy.
But Anthony, my dad was all fanboy crazy when he told me that he was able to have coffee one morning with Angie Dickinson.
Him and half the world.
One that I met and I went fangirl crazy on was John Tesh.
Oh, yeah.
He's a nice guy. He took the time. He spent an hour with Seth teaching him how to take a picture.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to the point where I could go to my church and I'm like, oh, John's here. Big black piano. John's here.
Mm.
And it was kind of cool. We had our own cappuccino place in our church. You know how fangirl crazy I was when I was getting my cappuccino and I looked behind me. It was John Tesh. Normal church thing, John Tesh. But
Yeah.
Seth didn't know how to hold a camera, so John taught him how to where to put his hands. Seth had his finger over the lens.
I was telling a lady the other day about a lot of the female actresses, and she was talking about how a lot of people are calling us because they haven't really done anything that's burnt into people's brains. Like me, I'm 50. I remember Catherine Hepburn, Betty Davis, Audrey Hepburn, Ingrid Bergman, Greta Garbo, Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Julie Garland. That's the women actresses I remember. And it ain't because I'm back in that time, because that was way before my time. It's just their movies are more memorable, as far as their.
They were better written, better directed.
Well, they didn't have all the politic bullshit in it.
Yeah.
It was a movie. It was some way for everybody, regardless of your politic, your religion, or whatever, is a way for you to escape. Now, when you go to the movies, you see the same shit you see every day around you, and you're just like, fuck this shit.
Do you know what one movie would make everybody get all butthurt and it would have been reported and protested? Blazing Saddles.
Oh, no shit.
That one would have.
Hey, just even Spaceball.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, Kathy, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you.
Not even Blazing Saddles or Spaceball. What was that other one? Oh shit.
My water, guys.
Well, hell, what about all the first ones of Woody Allen? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things are sure
Hey,
aren't the same.
I got to step back a subject.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the band Guardian?
Oh yeah.
They were a Christian,
Rock.
like rock heavy metal band. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was married to my ex-husband, we were in a Christian rock and blues band, and we basically held a coffee house night at the church we went to every Friday and Saturday night, and we would get local bands to come in and play, or we would play, or whatever. And so we got kind of well known in the area, and we got invited by Guardian to come up to Linden to do an all-day like workshop for Christian bands. And it was run by the band, and each band member did like a different section of the workshop. It was one of the funnest days, just getting to hang out with these guys. There was probably 25 people total, so it was real personal and intimate. We got to know them pretty good. And then they did a concert at the end of it that the public was invited to. So there was probably 2,500 people there, but we all got to sit in front of the barrier.
Yeah.
And it was freaking amazing. And then we got to hang out with them like afterwards, backstage, and just kind of end up the whole day and just kind of sit. And we all had like a prayer time and just enjoyed each other's company and really got to know them as real people. And I tell you, that is still one of my favorite bands. When my daughter was born at 1.5 pounds and in the NICU, I had a pair of fold-up headphones that I would drop the headphones down into the incubator through a hole on the top, and I would play the song Lion's Den by Guardian. And it would be on repeat. And as long as that song was playing, she was breathing normally, she was sleeping fine. If the CD player ran out of batteries, all of her vital signs would start going wonky, and the nurses would change the batteries in the CD player before they would do anything to my daughter.
Well, she
So-
knew good music.
What's that?
She knew good music back then.
Yeah, she did. So if you haven't heard it, Dreams, check out the song Lion's Den by Guardian.
Okay. Ken got me into so many different bands that I never knew existed. I am now a home freak lover. I love that band.
Right on.
And Pentatonics and
Yep.
Hey, Dreams,
yeah.
do me a favor. Show me that poster one more time.
The poster?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go find it. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, whenever you get time, drop it again so I can see it, 'cause I think I may have found it.
Oh my God. Hold on. Even if I could,
We
how did I
also,
make it into a poster?
Well, no. This is an actual already poster. I just want to make sure it's that one.
Cool. It's my dad's profile picture. Cool.
we also, I gotta brag a little bit, I guess. We also got to go to a workshop put on by John Schlitt, the lead singer of Petra.
Petra.
I know Petra.
And
Oop.
and that was an all day
can make it
workshop.
bigger.
It was much bigger, but we still got a chance to spend time with him.
Sorry. That's my
And
nephew.
probably 10 years later, when I was doing security at Hills Alive and John Schlitt was there, I was wearing his t-shirt, and he noticed the t-shirt, and then he looked at me and he was like, "You look really familiar." And he was like, "We met out in Seattle. You and your husband were in band Extol. And I went, oh my God, how do you remember that? He goes, I still have your CD. And I'm like, oh my God, seriously? And he's like, yeah, it's good music. I still listen to it. And I was like, wow. So that was kind of cool. I have a picture on Facebook of me with Petra that night. So
I also know the band Striper.
yep,
Striper's a good band too.
yep. They used to be.
Yeah, back in the day, but not so much now.
Back in the day.
But there is one band that I swear there's one man that I've always loved, even though he died, and that's Ronnie James Dio.
Yep.
If it wasn't for Ronnie James Dio, you guys would not have known me, because each time when I started sinking into a really deep depression, his music was the only thing that lifted me out.
Yep.
Because I was seriously going to do something to myself.
Me.
And my mom.
I hate to admit it, but back when I was in high school, Guns N' Roses was one of the bands that did that for me.
Back in the day, but not so much now.
Metallica was the other one, but Guns N' Roses, and I'm kind of ashamed of that.
I've seen Metallica 3 times.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen
hey,
Ozzy
Guns
3
N' Roses,
times.
Guns N' Roses back in the day, jam, man.
Appetite for Destruction.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I will always love the song November Rain, so.
Oh, what? Yeah, November 8th.
And I cannot say this enough for Def Leppard for me, because I still think it's kind of cool that I'm the chick in the Armageddon video.
Pour some sugar on me.
I mean, it's cool to know that I am forever in history on that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cameraman thought I was cute.
Well, I can't find that exact one, not yet. But man, you ought to see some of the posters they got of this woman.
She's just an amazing woman, an amazing actress.
I'm sorry. There's one in here. Yeah. No. Holy moly.
I'm so glad that, well, that long story short, my mom, I was bugged relentlessly about not loving Ronnie James Dio. He's of the devil. You don't want to be listening to the devil music. My mom goes, well, if he's of the devil, then how come God gave him the music to play? How she goes, how come God gave him the ability to do what he is doing now?
You want to see what she looked like as a young woman?
He hot.
Hang on. Share screen. Go up here. Let me see if it'll share. Take a look at that.
Holy shit. No wonder why my dad had a crush on her.
That was back when she was 19.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when she married Walter Matthau's character in Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, grumpy old man. Grumpy old man.
And she goes, and he goes, Mamma Mia, and she goes, there's something what he said. She goes, old ox, because I'm calling him ox. I gotta go back and watch that. That is my go-to. All of the good ones of the good movies are either really old or dead for a long time.
And like I said, I found buku posters of her. I just haven't found that, exact one you showed me. What she got in her hand? Is that like a lollipop or something?
A flower, I think.
Flowers. Okay.
Yeah, flower. And she's also wearing a pink scarf, I believe. She has short hair, white shirt.
Right. Yeah.
Man, if my dad could have ever met her, could ever meet her, I think my dad would be. I don't think he'd be able to speak correctly for a week after that.
I'm still here, guys. I'm just putting dinner away.
That's cool. It's all good, girl. This is the longest stream you've done.
I'm too busy Googling and all these photos.
Truthfully, right now, if I were to ever meet Kevin McKidd from Grey's Anatomy, I think I would be starstruck and speechless for 2 weeks.
Man, I have found every, and I mean, for sale right now, every poster of that woman with that one. That one I showed you is for sale. Because the only one I found so far with her with short hair, other than the one you showed me, is this one here. I mean, I'll share it here as soon as I get it to come up. Yeah, I want to visit the site. Yeah, because I want to see the name poster.
Oh, when she and Walter Mouth, I just remembered, he said, like, Mamma Mia, and she goes, holy moly. This is what's his saying in the movies.
Yeah, so far that's the only poster I found with her with short hair.
Could have been the same day as far as her the way her hair looked.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep looking. But
They gotta try and find that picture from my dad because I think he'd love it.
Yeah. But you can see, depending on the size you get, they range from $20 all the way to $179.
Ouch.
You know, depending on how big you get it, you know. But you know, for someone like that to find a poster, man, even a reprint is like, you know, they're gonna be.
You froze.
Okay, come on now, stop. Stop sharing. I'll piss my computer off now.
Well, now I can honestly say though, coming in here has been a good thing on my health because look how long my hair's getting now. Finally, yeah.
Yeah, shit. I'll be back. Oh.
I'm glad my dad got me hooked on the things he did.
Hey, J-Dub Blogs. Good to see ya.
J-Dub, hi. I'm glad I met you this morning.
Yes, definitely good to meet you. Glad you decided to come join us here. I gotta go back in the studio. I've got dinner put away. Time to plug the computer back in. Alexa, shut off tall light. Okay. Every once in a while, she pops out with an okie dokie and makes me laugh.
Well, at least you did good.
I've actually got it set up now to where all 3 lamps in the living room and the hallway light are hooked up to her. And so when I go to bed, I just say, Alexa, good night, and all 4 lights shut off at once.
How polite.
And I can yell it from my bedroom.
Keep talking to me. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm back.
I'm alone. Oh, no, I'm not. Come here, guys. Where'd you go?
Seriously? Google.
I don't know where Chloe is. Oof. Oh, God, I got short. Whoop, there's Chloe. Come on, girl. There we go. I'll put. Do you see what has invaded my seat?
Yeah. She's like that mine.
You gotta move over. Come on, go.
So you snooze, you lose.
Whoa, Chloe, it's okay. He just ran right into my knee. Here,
Seriously?
look. Yeah, Mama's got treats in every room of the house. Where's my? Oh,
Man,
good
everything.
boy.
Ever since the last little update on this thing, it keeps shutting off my green screen, and then I got to refresh it to get to come back on.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, because I'm even going into my camera deal on StreamYard and swapping it back and forth to see if it'll. Let me put it on this one. Okay. Try this one. Go to green screen. It says an error has occurred trying to create your green screen effect. Wait a moment and try again. Try refreshing the page or restarting your browser.
Huh.
Let me do this. And I'll be right back.
All right. If anybody wants a link that has not been sent one, let me know. If we're not hooked up on my personal account, I can find you on Ken's. So.
All right. Try this again. Your browser does not support the green screen feature. A graphic processor is required. Hello, I have two graphic processors. Seriously? Wow.
You mean to restart your computer? I don't know.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna shut it completely down on the browser.
All right.
See if that helps.
Okay, I'm coming back up slowly.
Okay.
Takes me a while to get there because I'm on neuropathy, but I will get there.
Oh, you found JW. You found out where the package came from. That's cool. Where did it come from?
Yeah, I had to completely shut it down.
God, you're quick, Anthony. You're quick.
Nah, this computer is. You gotta realize I got 8 gigs of hard drive in this thing.
Really?
I got 32. Was it 32 or 36? 32 gig of RAM. I got dual graphics card, Radeon graphics card. It's basically a gaming desktop. Because every time like something updates, it wants to kill my green screen. I don't know why.
And I'm on the pictures and then my water. My big water thing that you did. Water thing that you did today. Yes, I'm asking for water, something healthy. It's muggy in this room tonight, I swear. Nope. Come on.
You ever find yourself craving something you just can't figure it out?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that shit.
Can you open up the blinds that the fans are in?
I can tell my body's wanting something, but it's like, well, fucking just tell me. What the hell do you need? Do you need some veggies? Need some fruit? Hey, awesome and epic.
Awesome Epic. You guys want a link? I don't think I sent you one because I'm not hooked up with you on my personal account yet, so I can send you one on Ken's account.
Well, what you need to do when you're in Ken's account, you need to go in there and add a group and while you're in Ken's, add you and Awesome Epic together, and
Yeah.
then have everybody, have her say hi to you, or him,
Mm.
or Andy, or whichever it is, to say hi to you, and then you can back out, and then it'll be on yours.
Oh, okay.
You can back Ken out of it, and it'll be on yours. Kind of
Hello,
like
Doreen.
I was doing last night.
Yeah.
Nice to my son.
Hi, Doreen. Good to see you.
Hello, Doreen.
Thank you for joining us. Hello, Sunset Creations. Wow, we got a bunch of new people here tonight. That's awesome.
Seth, how are you feeling right now? He wasn't feeling too good, and he put himself to bed early.
Uh,
Where
Did
the
I
hell?
tell you anything?
Where the hell's Elton?
I don't know.
Fucker.
Long story.
Well, I know but I'm just saying he still fucking say, hey, I'm breathing.
I don't know. Okay, Ken, I'm going.
Green room, you slave driver.
I'm going.
okay, Awesome Epic, I will send you a link.
All right,
I like that one, Ken.
I'll be right back. My stuff's gonna drive myself nuts.
Oops, that didn't work. Still getting used to only having a touchpad and not having real buttons.
Oh, that would drive me crazy. I had that option when I was getting this thing. I'm like, nope.
Dreams, can you put link to your channel in the chat for JDub?
I certainly can, and I thank you for that. That was very nice.
Oh, absolutely.
That was so nice.
Oh, wait, I gotta open the other one to find.
It would help if I go to the YouTube side of things, huh? Just a little bit, huh?
Open.
And then now it's echoing.
Good.
That's cool. Okay, Jeff, that was so very sweet. And Susan, thank you.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
There I am.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah, okay. Gotta get an edge to send. I'm assuming that might be Andy. A
I
link.
definitely need to grow my channel. I keep on losing a whole bunch of joiners.
There we go. There's Bree and Andy. Paste. Enter. There we go. No, Donna, I think that's Andy.
The water? Right. Perfect. Take
So
care.
where did so JDub, I know I met you this morning, and Dave Larson was the one that sent me the link to your chat. So did Doreen and who was the other person? Sunset Creations. Did you guys come from that chat too? I'm always curious as to how people find me.
I'm remembering Sunset Creations. I'm not sure about Doreen.
I mean, it doesn't matter, honestly. I'm glad to have you here. It's always awesome to have new people come and hang out with us and see if they like us. Okay, well, awesome. I appreciate you guys coming to see what we're all about. It's usually a little more lively than this, but and my title was a bit of a bait and switch, really. I mean, the weather was a bait and switch on me. We were threatened with, I mean, it was literally, we were in the path of this storm that had 80-mile-an-hour winds and baseball-sized hail, and it went around us. And then the next storm after that was 65-mile-an-hour winds and golf ball-sized hail. It went the other side of us. So, oh, you're welcome, Doreen. It's a pleasure. Oh, awesome.
Well, Bree doesn't need much to make herself beautiful because she already is.
Exactly. I wish Bree would realize she doesn't have to fix herself up to get up on panel with us. She is beautiful.
One of these days, I'll show you guys what I look like with makeup, okay?
I wear makeup like once a year. But every time I do, Ken always comments on it because I don't do it to look like I have makeup on. I do it to highlight the features on my face.
Yeah.
So I make my eyes look bigger. I make my cheekbones appear a little more pronounced. I've got like a bow lip, Cupid's bow lip. And so I make that more pronounced. You know, I just kind of make everything a little more pronounced, but it still looks natural, you know, and a lot of people don't even realize I'm wearing makeup until they realize there's no way that anybody's eyelashes could be 2 inches long.
Yeah.
Because I don't need mascara, but I love to use it. And then it looks like I've got like a bug, a caterpillar waving on my eyes, you know.
Time I put my makeup on, I remember charm school and how it was okay, but it wasn't the greatest of experiences.
Are you sure it's bed hair? Or is it some other kind of hair? Just thinking.
By the way, welcome back.
Certain activities cause melting. I look like I'm half bald because all the silver is in the middle and then it's like purple or other colors around it.
Yeah, but we had fun.
Oh, it was awesome. And I mean, it was the first time that I'd experimented with multiple colors. Now I know that the silver definitely does not belong on the top of my head. It belongs like on the sides and stuff. But
I still can't believe I dyed my hair purple.
I think it's awesome.
I found something I think I'm going to try next. It's by the same brand, but I'm thinking about blue up here, like frame in the face, and then back here, purple.
Nice.
But I'm wondering if my hair's going to smell like blueberries and grapes for a month.
Right?
Sunset
Oh, that's
grapes.
funny.
That was very
I
nice
was
to say
going to
thank you.
refer to my green screen, and I just turned around to look at it behind me, and it wasn't there because The picture's only on the computer.
Like one of my
I get a little
coloring.
confused sometimes. But if I drop my sheet down, you can actually see what the picture is.
Okay, I get it. I like it really, really, really good though.
Donna, pink is so easy to cover up, though. I mean, even if you did it and they called you a week later, it would take you a half hour to dye your hair red or something like that, you know?
Welcome
Okay,
back, Anthony.
conflicting advice. I guess I've never done pink, so I don't actually know. But my daughter did pink, and it faded to orange on its own. But
I think this is cool how mine's turning out with the silver in front.
yep.
I mean, I'm just saying
Thanks, Serena.
natural stuff. Yeah, I heard their dogs are my niece and nephew, right?
Yep. Let's see if I can. Where are they? I'm in the way.
Sunset, that sounds gorgeous.
Oh, I can move the computer.
Oh, no, I'm crazy.
Mikey, where are you? Chloe. Chloe. They're like, screw you, we're sleeping.
I'm really glad I did this with my water. Like, have them put it in the fridge in the morning, and at night I have ice cold water.
Right? Right. Did you see this? Is that what you saw?
Hey Susan, one of my friends gave her dog full penises.
That's what I give them to chew on every day.
She
They're
didn't
called
know what it was.
When the guy from Midco Cable came out, we ended up talking about our dogs, and he has 2 pit bulls. So before he left, I gave him 2 bully sticks, and he's standing there holding them, and I kind of smiled, and I said, by the way, do you want to know what they are? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I said, they're bull penises. And he kind of stopped and looked at him. He said, well, guess I can't say I've never held one of those before.
She goes, she got the brand, and I forgot what it was, and she goes, how come nobody told me that this brand was really dehydrated bull penises? And I almost fell off the bed. I was laughing my ass off. I go, now you know.
I think I found my crate.
What was it?
Broccoli.
There you go.
I let my eye scan the freezer, and I was like, and it just kept going to the broccoli.
Stuff like that with ranch.
Oh, anyway.
No, the steam.
I like it plain.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
I got it steamed with a little bit of seasoned rice vinegar.
There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's good.
I hope you choke on it.
I am.
I know, one bite at a time.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Don't hire anybody in chat I miss. Who's in there? Dorian. Hey, what's going on?
Doreen and J-Dub and
Yeah.
got some new people over here.
Yep.
Still sporting my red until I get a clean nightgown.
I didn't think he'd like it, girl.
Wonder if my dad knows that I've been stalking his timeline all night long.
Never know.
Yeah, my dad and his mustache. I'm so glad he shaved.
Ouch.
Oh, my dad put this on his timeline. So let me get this straight. Women wear fake hair, nails, lashes, contacts, buy fake tits, lips, ass, and get a Botox, but they want a real man?
Yeah. Yeah. I told you about that one years ago, didn't I? Met at a club. We hit it off. Left. A couple nights later, I come back. She was there again. She comes straight at me. We hit it off. One thing led to the other. We ended up back at her place. She takes her pants off. Half her ass disappeared. She took her bra off. Half her titties disappeared. She had pants on that had the ass padding in it. She had a bra that had padding to make it, but that's fine and dandy, but to me that's false advertising. You know what I'm talking about? The time she got stripped, I damn near I had to do a double look, and I was like, I didn't know if I was in there with a woman or a 15-year-old boy.
You got blurry.
Watch out, Chloe. Good girl.
Yeah,
There you go.
I got up and left. And I told her I ain't being rude. And I said, and it ain't because you're small in those areas. It's the fact that I'm the kind of person be upfront with me. I mean, you're a woman. I'm a man. I don't discriminate, okay? But for me, that's, yeah. Mm-mm. You bring yourself to me, not the false you. That's why I never really like makeup, because it just hides too much. Yeah.
My dad told me when I was 12, if you keep your face clear and your room clean for a whole month, then I'll buy you whatever makeup you want. He made me earn it. He made me value it.
Well, the makeup part, I don't really have a problem with it. It's when you start wearing the pads and the push-ups and the pants with the ass. I never knew they had jeans like that with fucking padding in the ass.
They have bras that are like water beds for the boobs.
Yeah, that's what she had them. I'm like, what the hell?
If I'm not going to get a water bed in my life, then my boobs sure as hell aren't. They're not special.
Well, the boob part didn't bother me. I'm not a boob man anyway, but I am an ass man. I was kind of upset about that one because to me that was pure false advertising.
So what do you think of Kim Kardashian's butt?
No, hell no. That's no.
I
That's
just
true.
respect you a whole lot more, Anthony.
No, that's too gaudy. There's a limit on everything. Yeah. You got to start sticking Fix-A-Flat and concrete filler in your ass. You got problems. You've heard those women that died for that shit, right?
Well, they
I'm
go to
content
these
with what I got.
they go to these black market people who don't even have a medical license, and they get shit injected in their ass. They don't even know what it is, and they end up with an infection that eats away half their ass. And now not only do they not have the big round booty they want, but they're
Yeah.
missing half of what they had in the first place. And it's
Right.
all freaking deformed.
Yeah, because they had to cut it out.
Yep. This is a happy puppy.
Yeah.
Tom just brought in a bowl of cereal, and he's having an awful hard time eating it right now.
Yeah.
He's got someone small right in front of him that is trying to convince him that sounds awful good, Dad.
But I have to say one thing about that girl. When she did listen to me that night when I preached to her before I left, got up and left. Because after I seen her a few nights after that, she came as herself. Yeah. Which I have no problem with.
What? Hey, I can crochet booty pads.
But look,
No, I don't want to make something that's going to eventually get farted on.
don't get me wrong. I know a lot of women want to meet a nice guy and all that. But let me tell you, if you go to a bar looking for a booty call, okay, trust me, many hard legs that are out there in the world, they don't give a shit if you're big, small, tiny, teeny weeny, or need a wheelbarrow to carry your ass in the house, okay?
Oh my God, I just flashed on that South Park.
Yeah, you remember that one?
His balls.
Yes. That was priceless. When I say,
You have to use
Hey,
his
Dave.
balls as a bouncy ball to get from place to place. Dave Larson, thank you for introducing us to two new friends.
yeah.
Yes, we definitely appreciate it.
Boom, and then he had to put his balls in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
I think okay, let's see if South Park's on right now. I live in Colorado. It should be on in any time. Susan Priscilla won't let me put her down. No. Get them their milk. I don't want them to start off on human milk. Hey, it is on.
Oh yeah, I can say you look far enough, and if you got cable TV, you'll find South Park playing somewhere.
I just heard something loud bang outside. I just heard something loud bang outside over there.
What was that other one I was watching the other night? Something burger, Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. I watched that one too.
Yeah.
My ultimate favorite is Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty.
Oh, the old man and the kid, the old man science and the kid.
Yeah, Morty is Rick's grandson.
Yeah.
Family Guy. Nobody could possibly be as stupid as Peter Griffin.
Yeah, the guy from Family Matters, or Family Guy. The one that works for the CIA.
That's Peter Griffith.
No,
American Dad.
American Dad. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, American Dad. Sorry.
Yeah. That's a goofy son of a bitch.
I'm loving Adult Swim. Seth got me hooked on Adult Swim, and he goes, "Mom, you really need to watch these." He goes, "I think you'll like these."
The main reason I like watching that is because the little alien, whatever his name is.
But I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be binge watching the Golden Girls.
That's like I watch Futurama because I like Bender.
Oh, Tom loves Futurama.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Donna, are you asking if I remember peanut butter? A person? Because that doesn't ring a bell.
peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Say it,
How
say
about,
it. That
how
one.
about Peanut Gang? That'd be Charlie Brown in them. The Peanut Gang.
No, so she said, Susan, guess who come to my live stream a week ago? And peanut butter, but I don't know a peanut butter.
She don't know peanut butter. But everybody knows.
Another one. Tom loves How to Train Your Dragon. I memorized it. I can wake up to hearing the word Astrid, Hiccup, Toothless.
Yeah, but out of all of them, which one's your favorite?
Dragons or people?
You hear me? Out of all of them, which one's your favorite?
Oh, I like about two of them. Toothless is by far my number one.
Yeah. I
Um,
like the first one, the original one, is my favorite.
as far as dragon goes, I like Bark and Belt.
Yeah.
Watches the series. Yeah, it's the last one where we have Light Fury.
What is the movie with Sean Connery as the dragon? And he's the last dragon?
Never
Braveheart.
ending story. Or Brave.
The Braveheart?
Aragon.
Aragon.
No.
Yeah, Aragon.
No, it's not Aragon.
No.
No,
Hang on.
it's actually, it's before Aragon, I believe.
Can I Google it?
Yeah.
Basically he's being hunted.
Yeah, and he gives
And-
half his heart to that one asshole.
He ends up, yeah, he gave part of his heart to one guy to the
Dragonheart.
prince or whatever. Dragonheart, yes.
Dragonheart. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Austin Method got it. That movie, I love that movie. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name of it, but I love that movie.
Yeah, it just we already know. We got it. We had the Australian Google beat us to it. But yeah, I knew which one you was talking about though, because I like that too, Dragonheart. But I like Aragon too. Aragon was pretty good.
One of Tom's favorite cartoons is called Strange Magic.
Mm.
And it's like more or less like a rock opera / cartoon.
Mm.
And it has Steven Tyler from Aerosmith voicing one of the characters.
Oh, wow.
And we have Epic. I have all the Toy Stories. There's
Right on.
there's no little kids here, but there's a lot of cartoons going on.
Yeah.
Oh man. And yes, we love all the Harry Potters.
Definitely. I just finally got to watch the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 last week. I hadn't seen them.
Yeah, you guys have to see this.
Let's see. I'll tell you
Do
what
you have any
series.
more drumsticks?
I'll tell you what series I miss watching. V. Remember V?
Yeah,
The final battle.
I do.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
The reptilians.
Yep.
Have a good night, J-Dub.
Good night, J-Dub.
There, man.
What movie, cartoon do you like the most? Doesn't matter.
I like the old Pink Panther
Good
cartoon.
night, John Quest.
Oh, Tom brought up Johnny Quest.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
You love Johnny Quest.
yeah. I remember that one.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it and head to bed. And
All right.
Lisa just went live, so
All
I
right.
don't want to cut into her stream. So
All right.
thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody in chat. It was wonderful to have all the new people in.
Later, everybody.
We will
You guys have
see
a
you
great
all
night.
later. Have a good night.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are welcome anytime. You know that.
I know.
Mwah.